This is Lights Camera Initiative with episode 21 of our Tales from the Yawning Portal run through, episode 2 of our specifically Hidden Shrine run through. I'm not pronouncing the name because I'm afraid I will mess it up. So it's the Hidden Shrine of something.
Tales from the Temple. Just call it that.
Anyway, I'm Marvelous, your illustrious dungeon master. Around the table are the players that have been joining me week to week, with the exception of Caitlin, who is not here this week, but she will be here next week, presumably. So, is there anything anyone wanted to mention to our viewers before we start?
I got nothing right now.
Alright, that's fine. Let's just pop right into it then. Last week, the group had entered the Hidden Shrine via falling through some unfortunately decayed flagstone and entering the temple. They explored it around, encountered a giant crayfish, a giant hermit crab, a giant slug, and are now entering the room of some sort of water lady. She conversed slightly with Carac before deciding that the group was intruders and calling upon Shock to attack them, which apparently takes the form of some sort of large water elephant man that shot what appears to be some sort of massive eel out of its body at the adventurers. I believe at the end of last session I had called for you to roll for initiative, so we're going to do that now, starting with...
I'm trying to remember if I only took damage from the poison. Because I forgot to write down my health.
You should only have the 6 damage from the poison because you guys got healed by healing spirit.
Yeah, but
you guys
50.
By Car's healing spirit.
And of the people that got knocked down into the thing for the squid guy to spit acid at, you and I were not among them. Right. Making our strength save.
Because let's
was why I was having trouble remembering the damage, because it didn't really take damage.
No, actually, did you use healing spirit after the first part of the fight or the second part of the fight?
I used the... I don't know.
No, it was after the acid.
After the slug was dropped.
So you should be down 6. Everyone should be down, unless you were down... Unless his healing spirit didn't fully heal you, you should be down 6, with the exception of you, who takes half damage from poison, Thoradin, so you should actually be down 3. Being a dwarf, your poison resistance is kicking in. Asura, would you roll for initiative?
6.
Card, would you roll for initiative?
17.
17?
Mm-hmm.
Thoradin, would you roll for initiative? 5. Okay. Squig, would you roll for initiative?
10.
Okay. And Grant, what did you roll for initiative?
13.
13. All right. Okay, so the creature roared up. The eel is currently in the process of surging forth out of the water. Additionally, the woman is floating in the water and is getting ready to attack too. However, quicker than both of them, Carac is.
Okay. I'm going to... How close are they together?
Okay. Actually, sorry, let me get on the map.
I'm just gonna fire my bow at her.
At her?
Yeah, for the first 2 attacks. 25 to hit. Also, I'm using my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark. I should have said that before.
Alright, you cast Hunter's Mark upon her and make an attack roll. That is 25 does hit.
Yeah.
Even with her being partially in the water, making it kind of hard for you to hit her. So yeah, that hits. How much damage do you deal?
17. Wait, she counted as a humanoid, right?
No.
No?
She does not count as a humanoid.
Okay, 17 then.
17. arrow strikes into her. She curses in a language you do not understand as it strikes her. You have another attack, I believe?
Yeah.
Okay.
20 to hit.
Okay, I'm sorry. 20 to hit?
Yeah.
That does hit.
Okay. 11 damage. What's that?
Okay. Both of your arrows strike into her, causing her to shriek in a language you do not understand. It kind of sounds like stones tumbling into water. Yeah, she's very hurt.
The other guy isn't 5 feet from her, is he? Or you're not within 5 feet of her?
No, it's not within 5 feet of her.
That's fine.
That's your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. It is now. Okay. So, from the watery elephant man, the eel comes surging forth. Reaches forward and attempts to bite Carac with its mouth. What's it?
16.
16.
Yeah.
One bite hits, the other bite misses just barely. You duck out of the way of the first one, but it rears back and grabs you, grabbing onto your arm with the second one. Take 9 physical damage and 4 lightning damage as lightning arcs between its teeth as it bites into your arm. It then rips itself away. And yeah, it is now, I believe, Grenna's turn. No, it's not Grenna's turn. Sorry, my bad. So she causes a cube of water to form into a long, lashy whip and attempts to strike Carac with it. I need him to roll me a strength saving throw.
Okay. 13.
13?
Yeah.
So it strikes into you, but you manage to hold your feet. And you take... 10 damage as the water whips into you. It is now Grenna's turn.
Neat. So, since the eel...
Oh, it then dives into the water.
Since
Like
the
fully.
eel bit into Carac, like if I move up to the fringe of the pool, I can swing at it?
No. After the thing attacked, it also... Sorry, I forgot to mention it also dives deeper into the water. So in order to attack them, you'll either have to go into the water,
Did the waterman also go into the water? Or is it
yeah,
just the eel?
yeah, the waterman and the eel both disappear. So you can go into the water to attack them, which is possible, or you can attempt to fire them from up here, but they will have 3/4 cover,
We're also back.
meaning they will have 5 more armor class.
They try to make them come to us.
How?
We came through a door.
I don't think they want to get out of their water.
I don't know
Maybe
until we
it'll
try.
kill us.
Probably not.
Well, if they really want to kill us, they follow us.
Yeah, but then we run into the problem of if they don't want to kill us, we still have to get through the room. At least I think we still have to get through the room.
We won't be any worse for the wear, though.
To our knowledge, we have to.
We do.
There's a
need to
door
get
on
to
the other side that might lead to the exit.
Try and skip the fight.
Just run for the door.
Gotta stay in the water? Okay.
We can run for the door.
The door's across the way in the water, right?
You don't see a door in this room other than the door that leads back to where the crab person was.
Really?
Why
Yeah.
are we in this dead end of a room?
But the far end of the room is covered in water, so
Door might be underwater.
it could be. You don't know.
I will move.
Okay, once you move up to the edge of the water, you can see where the eel is. He's down here. Additionally, you can see that you don't see her anymore. She's she's gone.
And I will prepare an attack action for the first thing that pops out of the water.
That is your turn.
I feel like diving in there recklessly is the better move. I want to.
Yeah,
It
maybe.
only need to happen twice for it to be annoying.
Anyway, the large outside of the water.
Fix that. Next level.
I'm all tired of it now.
Okay, so surging out of the water is a different eel. You can tell because its coloration is different. The first one was mostly blue with patches of silver. This one is more green with patches of yellow.
Huh.
Surges out of the water, this time without the man from before. And I'm sorry if I didn't clarify it correctly. Even though they happened on different points in the initiative, the both of when she motioned and the whip came out, it actually came out of the large elephant. So basically, the whip and the eel more or less struck at the same time. It was different points in the initiative, but basically she called water from the thing, and it hit, and also the eel attacked.
Huh.
So I'm sorry if I didn't clarify.
How
This
peculiar.
one comes out of the water without the man this time, and wraps itself around you, Grenna. And I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Wood grass prepared.
What about?
Oh, you can make your attack, but you're still gonna have to make the saving throw after. And prepared action can only be one attack, so you don't get your two.
That
Unless
sounds familiar.
Yeah, that's how it works.
we don't know how much health he has. I might just cut this thing in half.
So for your first action?
18 to hit.
18 and 18 hits. You attack the creature as it comes out of the water at you. Roll that damage. Yeah.
13 damage.
Okay. You swing your axe into the eel, slashing across its underbelly, drawing blood as it wraps itself around you. Unfortunately, I still need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw. 24. Okay, so as the thing wraps itself around you, it begins to just generate electricity from itself, like Blanca from Street Fighter. It hurts, but you manage to tough your way through it, and it doesn't hurt as bad as it could. You take 6 damage as you grit your teeth and resist the electricity. Yeah, that's its turn. So I believe it is now Squig's turn. I should note it's still around you as it ends its turn.
So you can attack the eel because it's wrapped around.
Although it is pulling away from you, but it's not back in the water yet.
Okay.
Wait. Sorry, I'm reading something. Never mind. It actually does pull itself away from you back into the water, but you can make an attack of opportunity first if you would like.
I would.
Huh.
It's my bad. I read something.
Unfortunately, it's like 6 to 10.
Unfortunately, with your 6, you swing, but it pulls back just a little too fast, and manages to pull itself back into the water, swimming away farther into the chamber. And it is now Squig's turn. Now, if you move up to the edge of the water, because from where you are right now, it's kind of hard to see.
Not gonna be able to see anything.
Well, what I'm going to do first is, since I have yet to, I will summon Turret for free.
Okay, you're going to summon the turret.
Bastion, and in between Asura and Carac.
You know what? From now on, this is Bastion.
Okay. I'll use the free action to use the burst of HP for everybody within 10 feet of them.
Okay, so that should be everyone. So roll your temper points. Bastion's his servos start to whir as he releases a pulse of potentially magical. It's kind of hard to explain how the artificer stuff works. It's like partially magical, partially machinery.
It's colored dust that makes.
It's like Dr. Doom's finger lasers. Is it magic? Is it technology? I don't know. It's finger lasers. Don't worry about it.
It's colored dust that coach and makes you feel better.
I'm led to believe it's both.
Yeah, I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is both. But it's just being funny.
Everybody gains 10 temporary.
Alright, everyone gains 10 temporary hit points. You feel yourself emboldened by the whirring dust.
And yeah, I will get closer, but on the side next to Greta.
So here?
Yeah.
Okay, so you get close to the water, and you can't see the woman, but you can see the 2 eels down in the pool.
Okay.
They're very big, obviously. They're giant. And,
they're considered giant.
They're giant lightning eels, yeah. Think Super Mario 64, but not as big.
Oh, okay.
Not nearly as big. But they're much bigger than a normal. Well, I don't know. I think I'm the biggest one here, actually.
I think Mario. Pretty sure Mario, even when he's small, would probably be the size of a dwarf. Probably.
I don't know.
He's not tall.
He'd have to be,
Mario's
otherwise Peach is a giant.
Yeah, Mario's like 3 foot.
Well,
Maybe less.
I don't know. It kind of depends on how big Peach and Bowser are.
Yeah.
And does that mean
Bowser's
Toad?
like
Does that mean Toad is like a foot tall? Because that seems weird.
Yeah. Because he comes up to Luigi's
Don't
waist.
worry about it. It's just don't think about it. It's weird.
That would be my turn because summoning the turret takes action.
Takes an action.
Yes.
Okay. It is now.
Unless I'm misinterpreting.
Asura's
it,
turn.
the first one in combat's free, but I don't think that's how it is.
Well, there's not a lot I can do. So,
Well, you can move it to the edge of the water and you can throw a javelin.
yeah. I was gonna ask, can I use my first attack to throw a javelin and the second attack to prepare an action?
No, unfortunately, preparing takes your action, so you can't do that. You can also do what Granny did and prepare an action to attack.
But they have 3/4 cover.
They have 3/4 cover, which means their armor class would count as 5 higher.
Yeah.
Just
That's my only option is to prepare.
okay, so you're going to prepare an attack,
Yeah.
and I assume with Shadow Spike.
Yes.
Okay, so you move right to the edge of the water, prepare an attack. It is now Thoradin of Clan Ironfist's turn.
At least one
So
of us.
you guys can't hear it yet. But the battle music I picked up for this is so sick, you guys. It's so good.
Take your word for it.
Can't wait until the episode with the slug comes out because the music for it is awesome. Jeff heard it. It's super dope. Anyway, I'm just being silly. Thoradin, your turn.
So, when I was out of the water, can I see it attacking Grin?
Yeah, you did see it attacking Greta, but you've also seen that it's retreated into the water.
I'll prepare an action. Hurl a firebolt bolt.
At the next thing that attacks out of the water? Okay. Yeah, that's fine. You prepare an action to hurl a firebolt. And it now goes back around to Carac's turn.
To our surprise, they never leave the water again.
Well, they'd have to waste their actions too. So.
I want to back up.
Worse than still,
If I back up through the door, what all is blocking my view? Bastion?
It depends on where they surface.
Okay.
But unless they surface right here,
Yeah.
if you back up straight back, the enemy's gonna have cover from you.
Yeah, I got you.
So unless they appear right here.
I'll move over near Thoradin on the opposite side. And I'll shoot whatever next pops out of the water.
So you prepare an action as well.
Yeah.
What happens is those of you at the edge of the water see her become visible. Now she doesn't come out of the water, but what she does is she holds her hand out, and as she does, the water begins to roil, and a stream of boiling acid launches itself out of the water and directly towards, I'm going to say Grenna's face. I need you, or never mind, I roll an attack roll, don't worry about it. I have to roll a save.
Okay.
Was it from her? Or, like, from a different
That can't be.
area of the water?
I mean, if it's just let me off the hook, I mean, gotta play it where it was.
Okay.
Weird. Does it affect human gladiators? Very weird.
It does hit, although
Deals return
I think
damage
maybe
on
there's a
champions.
misprint in this
Right
book. Because that doesn't make any sense, but alright. It hits, dealing 13 damage, and unfortunately you are blinded until the start of the creature's next turn as it blasts you in the eyes. And it is now one. Oh, whoops. Ignore that real quick. I actually did something slightly out of order. So first, this guy pops up again and attempts to electrocute Asura. However, those of you who have prepared actions can take them now.
That's like 3 fucking people, I think.
Yeah, but he's outside the range.
Yeah, so
Never mind.
Piece of shit.
what'd you roll on your firebolt?
One.
Unfortunately, your spell fizzles in your hand.
So just like crits, ones are always miss.
Yeah, for attack rolls.
Okay.
The rest of you who rolled, what'd you get for hit?
14,
14,
20,
20. Those both hit. What'd you do for damage?
10,
10 and
11.
11. Okay, so an arrow and shatter spike strike the creature as it comes out to electrocute Asura. It is wounded, but not entirely dissuaded. I need you to roll me a... Looking at the wrong thing. I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
4.
4.
5.
5. Okay. Unfortunately, you do not make your save, which means you take... As it wraps around you and electrocutes you, it deals 7 damage, and you are stunned as the electricity fries you for a second, making it hard to even think. It then pulls its way back into the water, and unfortunately you cannot take an attack of opportunity because you are stunned. It is now gonna be Squig's turn.
Does that...
And then the Nerid goes after that, and then... okay, so sorry. Then the Nerid went and blinded you. Now it's Granna's turn. My bad. Unfortunately, you're blinded, so any attack rolls you're going to make are going to have disadvantage.
How do you go about getting rid of blind?
lesser restoration.
If it doesn't wear off on its own, you will need a spell.
I'm going to prepare another action.
Okay. To do what?
To attack the next thing that pops out of the water.
The thing is, you can't see, so how will you know the next thing that pops out of the water?
I thought it wasn't literally blinded.
No, you can't see. You're blind. Sorry, I should have specified. However, if you would like, you can you can prepare an action to attack the next thing that hits you, which means it'll happen after you get hit, and you'll still have disadvantage if the creature that blinded you hasn't gone by then.
What about
But if you
next
want to
time I hear something come up?
then you will. I guess so, but then it'll be making a stealth check against your passive perception to see if you hear it come up. Is how I would do it if you want to do it that way.
Like if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, sure, I can do that. Grana starts listening for her enemy. And then now it is Squig's turn.
Okay. Well, if I read this correctly, you said the water is how far deep?
The water at its deepest point appears to be about 15 feet deep.
Okay.
So, sorry.
Okay. Because it's 60 feet away, I can cast it too.
Yeah,
With
it
this.
doesn't go that
Actually,
deep.
like, way deep.
Yeah, I thought it was deeper too.
How deep?
But I reread it. At the deepest point, it's about 15 feet deep. So deep enough that you have to swim, but not
So we can just wade through the water without penalties? Really?
No, because you'd still be swimming once you got out here.
But like, how far would we have to start taking penalties?
Oh, as soon as you hit the edge of the water, it becomes difficult terrain.
Because it's not solid ground.
I swear to God, we do like super massive.
Well, it's still pretty big coming out of the water, but anyway, it is.
Yeah, I'll pick
So,
that
Shatter,
point.
what do they roll?
Cast Shatter. It is a con save, unfortunately.
Against what?
It is against one of the War Mage, 15.
15?
Yes.
Okay. One of them saves, one of them does not.
Then 7. For 15 damage for the one that failed, and have on the success.
Okay, so 15 damage to the one that failed.
And if any of them are made of inorganic, they take disadvantage. And yeah, it's all creatures within a 10-foot sphere.
One is very wounded. The one that originally, the one that just stunned the Hershey's is very wounded. The other one is pretty wounded.
Okay, and it's a 10-foot sphere from that point.
The
So,
water ripples and surges and.
And then.
Oh. Okay, I see what you're saying.
And then bonus.
15, right?
Yes.
You do see a ripple strike against a form under the water.
Okay. Then, as a bonus action, have Bastion burst again because people got hit.
Okay.
So, if this rolls lower than 10, for people that haven't gotten hit, they can keep it. That's 4 bonus or temporary hit HP if people are lower than 4.
Okay. And I believe that it is now. Although Grenna appears ready, when the eel comes out and attempts to bite her, she doesn't appear to hear it, unfortunately. Which means he's going to make 2 bite attacks with advantage because you are blinded. Of course, that's not going to help if it rolls the same thing twice.
Yeah, I love it.
Its first bite bites into your plate armor, and its second bite, however, manages to find more purchase. What's your armor class?
18.
18? Yeah, manages to find more purchase. It bites in for 8 physical damage and 8 electric damage as lightning jolts between its teeth as it bites into your leg. And it is now would be Ashur's turn, but he is stunned. The stun leaves you and you're back to your senses, but you've still lost your action. But now you can take reaction and stuff. And it is Thoradin's turn. Sacred Flame? Okay.
If we encounter another water enemy, I'm not gonna fight. I'm leaving.
Sacred Flame, which one?
Hershey's again.
Hershey's? Okay. What does that have to roll?
Dexterity save. Into 13.
Okay, it fails. Roll your damage.
Now,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I was wondering. 5 damage.
5 damage. Okay. You call upon Sacred Flame. The eel is burned significantly. And it comes back around to Carac's turn.
Anything visible above the water at the moment?
Yes, this eel is above the water still. The one that bit into Greta.
If I move over 1 square diagonally or whatever, or just forward, does it still have cover?
It does not have cover.
Alright, I'll attack it then.
Okay. Roll it.
I saw your character. I hope you guys like fried eel.
26 to hit.
26 hits.
Yeah. And 15 damage.
15 damage? Okay, that hits. Okay, so your arrow strikes the eel through the eye, causing it to fall in a splash. Or wait, ignore that. 15 damage?
Yeah.
Okay. You hit the Reese's, sorry, because the Reese's was the one out of there.
Yeah.
Wounding it as you hit it in like where its not chin is, basically the bottom of its back. You can make another attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We'll do the same thing. 21 to hit.
21 hits.
15 again.
Okay. Then your second arrow strikes the creature through the eye, causing it to fall in a splash into the water. It is dead. It's now this eel's turn. Squig soundbursted it, so it pops up out of the water and attacks him, attempting to bite him. One attack misses. Its first bite is grabbed by your shield and pushed back. The other one manages to bite you right in the neck, however. Those are the wrong dice. No, Marvel, 2d12s. Yeah. You take 15 physical damage and 2 lightning damage.
Ooh. Okay.
As it rips into you.
Does that one have a chance to stun?
No.
Okay.
It's just their it's their Blanca attack that stuns. Their bites don't stun.
Okay.
They just do extra lightning damage. And their Blanca attack has a recharge. You hear a voice from the water said, "Wait, wait! I'll give you my treasure and let you pass. Just leave me alone."
Common? Fuck you.
No, in specifically Sylvan. Because that's what you talked to her before. She doesn't know Common. Or if she does, she doesn't speak it.
Alright.
Or she's not speaking it.
Fuck this bitch.
The slug already told us that. Attack.
Yeah, the last person that told us that attacked us.
But we don't know what the fuck they're
That's true.
saying.
The last thing I told you that didn't time.
I'll say to my party, she wants to surrender.
Tell her it's the guarantee the last thing that surrendered still attacked us.
Alright, I'll relay what Squig said.
And she says, "Is my treasure not enough? I'll call off my pet." And as she says this, the eel does start to it doesn't all the way move back because that would provoke an attack of opportunity, but it leans back like it's gonna move away.
She said she'll give us her treasure and call off her pets. Or her pet.
Yeah, the other pet died.
Proof of treasure first.
They want to know what your treasure is.
Out of the thing of water, okay. Do you let the eel back away?
I'm not the one
Because it's trying to back into the water.
I have wands equipped, so I can't attack.
Gunnar, are you gonna let it back away?
I was gonna ask if I could make opportunity attacks while blinded, but I would be willing to let it.
Okay, so it goes into the water, and after like 20 seconds or so, it comes back, and in its mouth, it's holding a golden statue that it drops at Squig's feet, and the voice from the pool says, "There's more."
She said there's more of.
Fine. Yeah, fine.
I think it's weird of her to give up so soon and so easily.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't quite be right to attack somebody who's willing to surrender.
I'll tell her we accept.
Agreed.
Okay.
You also need to
When
know
you
the
guys
exit.
agree, she doesn't appear out of the water. She stays down there, but her remaining eel brings up 5 more statues. And actually, no, this is all in its mouth. It just drops it unceremoniously on the floor. 5 more golden statuettes, a golden mask of like a fox face, 2 crystal scroll cases. Unfortunately, the scrolls inside have been destroyed by water, but they're crystal and they seem to be like, nice. A silver idol of an elephant, a potion bottle, and a pair of gloves.
Let's guess identify on that later.
What was that about the scrolls? They're crystal, but they're broken?
So the scroll cases are crystal, but the scrolls inside are waterlogged and damaged and useless, basically.
Okay.
The statuettes are each worth 50 gold. The golden mask is worth 250. The scroll cases are worth 25 gold each. The idol, the elephant idol, is worth 15 gold. If you taste the potion, it is a potion of clairvoyance. And I obviously need to know if you're going to ritual cast identify on the gloves before I tell you what they are.
We probably shouldn't do that right now. We're still on a time crunch here. We're still dying.
And how?
I want to... She can hear us even under the water?
Yeah, she can.
Okay. I'll ask her how to get out of here.
The Hershey points towards here. You'd have to go through the water.
Okay. I'll ask her and you'll let us pass?
She says yes.
You first.
No, it's
Yeah, I'll
one
go
of
first.
I'll tell her she said she'll let us pass.
I'll take lead.
Actually, maybe we should heal.
Are you
before
still
going
blind?
back?
Yeah, if you're.
No, his blindness passed.
Okay.
I'm fine.
The statue, the gold statues, how much are they?
50 gold each.
50 each.
How
Is nobody else hurt?
how harmed are you?
I'm hurt, but
Fairly, but
I
I don't
don't
want
have
her
a
to be
ton of
granted
spell
weak,
slots.
so like we need
Well,
to heal her.
I can have Bastion do another burst of temp HP before we head out, and I disband
I
them.
forgot about the temp, so I'm not down. I'm down
That
to
initial-
3 temp.
I have 31, so I'm like 1 HP above half. But I don't want to use my spell slots because I don't have that many.
Yeah, I'm only down 6 HP.
6 temp HP for people before
I still
I
got the
shut
10.
Bastion down because I don't think he can go in the water very fast.
I will note, however, that's not the only way to go. There is a hallway this way that leads back towards the
The crustaceans.
crustacean room.
There.
Because there's
Potential more treasure. Dying of poison, leave.
I'd say we go towards the exit, but I don't know about you guys.
I feel like dying of poison.
I mean, I don't think we'll die of the poison. It didn't take that long ago, right? It took when we were in the room before this, the poison.
Yeah.
So, and how long did this fight last? It lasted like 3 rounds or 4.
So that's
3 rounds, so 18 seconds.
Yeah. So we
And
still
then 20
got
seconds for the negotiation.
yeah
So you have
most of an hour. still.
most of an hour before
Okay,
it
fine.
takes again. Well, it's up to you. Do
It
what you guys want to
I'm
do.
just telling you.
It feels like treachery, but on the off chance it's not, I personally am tempted to go down there the way the eel has indicated.
Yeah.
So that if they turn around and go, haha, then okay. I was thinking about diving in anyway. Cut.
I
Alright.
think we should. I think we should go 2. Right. No, it's not here. I was gonna say 2 at a time.
Before we get in the water, I want to ask her what was this place
One at a
before in the past,
No, we should all go.
or what can you tell me
At
about
the
the
same
place
time,
we're in?
that's a
We
poor
didn't-
decision.
No, it's a good decision. If we're all together, that means we're strong and can defend together. 2 at a time means
They
first
haven't-
2,
they haven't
okay,
done any
these first 2 are
AoE.
at our mercy, while
So,
everybody else is still above
If you
water.
want to take
Unless
that,
she can do something with the water.
Then, in that case, it doesn't make
I've
it
already
any
been
worse of
washed
an
away
idea.
once. I don't want to get washed away again.
Okay, but your 2 at a time idea isn't any better if that's the case.
You ask her what this place was in the past.
Yeah.
a temple.
I would hope that's not what she fucking says because that's kind of obvious.
That's what you get.
It's a hidden shrine, if you could believe it.
Well, it's like the characters know the
Well,
name.
up until
of
we
the
get a
module
giant
name.
talking head giving us instructions on how to get out, I'll take everything with a grain of salt.
Gotta find the
Roll me persuasion.
pendant of Madame Curie.
Well, if I could talk Sylvan, I would try. But
She says, "This place was my home. Now it is sunk into the ground, and no one should come here."
Oh, I'm sorry. Is there a reason no one should come here besides the fact that
How did
it's
it sink?
intrusive? And how did it sink into the ground?
it
Is a
doesn't really
natural
tend to
cause?
happen a lot, aside from sinkholes.
Well, if you think,
Well,
if this
there-
temple is supposedly
They said there was
Over-
lime, though.
over
Lime
50
it
years.
does form under a sinkhole. Or lime specifically is what forms sinkhole when water gets to it.
this entire place is kind of
Not that Carac can necessarily know that, but
Okay, so she says, "This is not the place for you anymore.
for
The people of
living-
the surface."
Okay.
It's all underwater.
And
Well, if Thoradin is to be believed, the Ulman people lived here long time ago. They're like an ancient civilization. That's why all their gods are unrecognizable.
wait, so yeah, but he's like he's a dwarf, so he lives underground, so it's not a place for him either.
No, she's saying like it's a place of the past.
I got you. Okay. How did it sink then? Was it a
The earth
natural
moved.
cause? The earth moved. Okay, so natural causes as far as she knows.
That is how you got here, no?
Yeah, that's exactly how we got here. The ground fell out underneath us, and we kind of fell in here.
She says, "Then leave, before our gods strike you down."
Well, that sounds ominous. Which way did you guys want to go?
leave.
You want to leave?
Well, because
I would like to try the alleged underwater exit.
Okay.
it would feel weird
Yeah.
if I surrender. Okay, we're gonna go explore first. You wait here.
You go this way. I'll go home.
Yeah.
Right?
You first. Watch your back.
When she... Never mind, don't worry
And
about
you
it.
said we have
It's been
6
too long. I was gonna ask if
Yes.
I could have rolled insight, but it waited too long to ask that when she surrendered. I should have asked immediately when she said she surrendered, but she gave us her treasure. Unless she assumes she can just get it back from us when she kills us.
So you guys are diving into the water?
Not all at the same time.
I think it'd be better to do it all at the same time.
I think that's a very poor decision.
Okay, well, what are you doing?
How do you guys...
Is everyone but Squig going into the water? Because I need to know.
I'm fine with grouping only because I'm going off the fact that they didn't do any group attacks. It was single target only.
Okay, so at the very least, these two are going into the water at the same time. What about you two?
And then we all get electrocuted horribly.
What do you want to do?
Wait a few seconds.
Okay, I guess I'll wait a little bit.
Alright, well, the two of you go into the water first. Once you go into the water, there is like a corridor down at the end of here. Like she said, it's L-shaped, eventually turning to your left. And it continues as it goes towards the east out into a hall that is half flooded. So the water comes up on the other side, and you're able to breathe in this half flooded hall. Okay. Set of stairs rises out of the water, and the path ends in a set of bronze doors. The doors have keyholes, but are unlocked, so you can open them.
Unlocked door.
Check for traps.
We're not there.
You gotta follow.
I know.
So
Yeah, we have to wait.
we'll go.
So they tell us that it's
She's done the truth.
Well, how long were you planning to wait? You said a few seconds.
As long as it's reasonable. So not necessarily too far away, but not necessarily too close to where it may be.
it's
So
fine.
a minute, 2 minutes?
Yeah, minute, 2 minutes.
Okay, well after a minute, he goes into the water.
Okay. I'll go with him. Squig, I suggest you come with us unless you want to be.
I'm not in here by myself.
Okay, well then the three of you get in the water. In the meantime, what are the two of you doing? You come across doors that have keyholes but appear to be unlocked.
With all the troubles we've had with other doors in the past, I say we wait.
Yeah, I agree.
That log
Especially the
trap.
fact that it's unlocked.
Wait for them again. Yeah.
That's
Log trap.
Okay. After like 5 minutes or so, the rest of you catch up. What do you do?
Well, I'm gonna see if I work on magic. See if there's.
The only thing of interest
This
in
hallway's
this room is
handmade.
the door.
Guidance.
So perception.
Yeah, check for traps.
Guidance.
$16.
16?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 1.
Yeah, I don't have perception as a skill.
Okay. Yeah, there's in this hall, in the flooded hallway, there is no there's no traps of any kind that you can tell.
You said the door was unlocked.
Yeah.
Oh.
The first of its kind, I know.
After you.
But, we'll walk through.
Okay. You enter into a hallway 20 feet wide, with piles of rubble and debris scattered along its length. The walls are covered in frescoes. The south wall displays scenes of a battle between natives and invaders. The north wall depicts people questing for a new land. Their experiences during the journey include crossing treacherous mountains, sailing over storm-tossed seas, and receiving the guidance of the gods in their battles to keep the homeland free from invasions. In the center of the wall is the painting of a pyramid with a temple atop it and the sun shining over the land. Double bronze doors stand in the eastern end of the southern wall. Down the hall to the west is an archway carved in the form of twinning serpents. Beyond it, the corridor continues on into shadow.
The invaders just look like humans or humanoid people. Okay.
They look like humans, but they look different from the other people.
Okay.
Perhaps with pointed mustaches and thin swords. Maybe a few of them got rifles.
You trying to imply they got keys to doors?
Yes.
well,
My
you know what they say.
great
Nobody
granddaddy
expects
was
the Spanish Inquisition.
Yeah, that's true.
So?
And for your information, David, they prefer totally in the light or totally in the right land seekers as the official term.
Well, of course, these would be imitators.
Yeah. Okay, just so we're on the same page about
Yeah.
So then, bronze doors, snake doors, or darkness?
I would vote for bronze doors. Snake doors would probably have some kind of danger through them.
Possibly involving
Yeah.
serpents. That's just a guess, though.
Some type of snake.
We'll go through the bronze doors then, right? Okay.
I
Alright.
assume snake doors. is
Odds
very
are,
deep
none of
in.
them are the good choice.
The bronze doors are that I described are the doors you came through.
Oh.
Snake doors are
I don't know why it's written that way. That's weird.
So, door of
Snaky
darkness.
door then.
Or snake door.
Or
Well, an archway that's formed out of
I
serpents.
guess
Oh.
the door.
Okay.
So there are two choices though, right? I mean,
The door you came through, and the serpent arches
And
covered in shadow.
the...
Well,
Oh.
let's just
I
go
thought there
through
was
the
3
archway.
ways to go in this room.
No.
Apologies.
Archway then.
Oh.
That's the one we have.
Then.
Do we want to toss the room or don't bother?
Didn't you already?
We already skipped.
Is there anything of note that are passive perception to in this room?
No.
Okay. Well then.
Onward. Onward.
So you're not checking the room?
Sorry, I thought last roll would apply. Sorry.
Why would it apply to you? Well, because you were asking if you were going to check the room or not. So that's why I was asking to clarify.
Alright.
Are you going to check the room?
Yes.
Okay.
I am paranoid. I do not like this place. 16?
16.
Again.
16 was what my passive perception is, basically. It's the same.
Special offers.
No.
Passive perception
Okay.
can't find everything.
Yeah,
There
no.
are some things only active perception can find.
Okay.
So the portion of the fresco that depicts the sun above the pyramid is actually separate from the rest and can be depressed.
It's a button. Jab it with the pole. Can Squig reach it with the pole? Will he be within 10 feet of it? He pushes it with the pole.
Yeah, I guess.
You know what I don't understand? Why are 10 feet poles 10 feet? Like a lot of affect things within 10 feet. Why don't they have like
10 feet
11
plus
feet?
where you are.
Yeah, but I'm just saying like you would think you'd want.
Well,
This acid spray attack is like.
Anyway,
10
so are you pressing the sun?
There's a button up there. I don't see anything else.
Yeah, might as well.
Button.
Bear, can we check it at all?
Wait, Mr. Sun.
The floor here is completely flat and regular, right?
Nothing else turned
Yeah, you
up.
didn't see anything.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing else turned up.
I don't know
So
which
are you
one-
pressing the sun?
They worship the sun. You'd think it would be important, right? And their little picture of theirs. But I guess push
Okay,
it.
sure. You press on the sun. It depresses. And a secret door opens in the wall where the pyramid is.
Well, that's cool.
Okay.
It starts to slope about 8 feet up, leading further up into the pyramid.
Up seems like a good direction considering we fell down into the earth.
Up is out.
Agreed.
I'll check
Okay.
it.
The wall at the end of this corridor has a bas-relief sculpture of a warrior armed with spear and shield. The shield, which rests on the floor, resembles a sundial, complete with a marker standing out from the wall. Etched into the shield's surface are runes in Ulman script. At least you assume it's Ulman script, because you don't know what it says.
Is the shield salvageable or usable besides sundial?
Do you want to go up to the shield?
Sure. It looks weird. What is this thing?
Roll perception.
9.
9?
9.
It looks like it's just part of the sculpture.
This thing looks weird. This shield looks weird.
However, there are also two, if you continue past the sculpture, you enter into a high-ceilinged corridor decorated with sculptures on the walls. Two corridors branch off from the main hall, a narrow one to the east and another to the west. The sanctuary, or the statuary that adorns the walls, consists of 4 sculpted heads of animals. Each one is 6 feet above the floor and 2 to 3 feet in diameter. Opposite the passage that leads east is the stylized head of a coyote, and across the hallway going west is the head of a grinning bear. Near the southern end of the corridor, the head of a bison is mounted upon the east wall. At the north end of the area, on the west wall, is what appears to be the head of an eagle, with its beak open. Something shines from within the eagle's mouth.
Perception?
Yeah, that seems suspicious.
We're going to search around the
Yeah.
main part of the hall.
Guidance on who?
Okay.
I was going to. Well, he's usually the trap finder.
That's good.
You guys percept. I'll look for hidden stuff. 23.
23.
Finding traps and other not so good stuff.
Yeah, you don't find anything in this part of the room, but as you get close to the eagle head, you can tell that it appears that there is some sort of golden bracelet in its mouth.
Well then, I'll actually take my little 10-foot pole and jab at it, try to knock it out. I don't want to reach my hand in there.
Alright.
The eagle's mouth slammed shut. Your 10-foot pole is now a 9-foot pole.
So, as you stick the pole in the thing's mouth and attempt to disturb the ring, the jaw snaps shut upon it, trapping the 10-foot pole.
That was not very far off.
Yeah, I would say I was surprised about that, but
Especially since search for it.
Can we maybe leverage it open? It is
You
a
just
pole.
break the head off. Or break it open.
Do you want to attack it?
Guess
You
I'll
gotta
break it
roll
open.
an attack.
Shadow Spike. 26.
You hit it once, part of it cleaves off, but it's going to need another hit.
17.
17?
Yeah.
Your second hit smacks down upon it, causing it to break open and sending the bracelet clattering to the ground.
Cool.
So, in addition to the way you guys left this chamber, or entered this chamber, there are also 3 ways you can go. Passage to the right, passage to the left, and straight ahead.
right, straight ahead, left. What animal was above the right?
What animal was above what? The entrance to the right?
Yeah. Well, I guess which animals are above doors?
They're not above any. They're just in the hall,
Oh, okay. I thought they were like above.
and they're not
passageways.
they're not doors. They're just passageways, like they're halls, and then just.
Well,
They're
That's right.
good. Any of them are as good to me. I would just as.
What was the bracelet worth?
Why not left?
You don't know.
Okay. It's worth cursed amount.
bracelet. Yeah, put it on. Yeah. Take off the bracelet. No.
It's not just that you. The way curses work, that you're unwilling to part with some of them. Some things you can't take off, but some things you're just unwilling to part
Oh,
with.
okay. Left.
Why not?
Sure.
So you're going down the left hallway.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright, so you start heading down that chamber. It continues for a while before, towards the end of the corridor, is a small. Okay. Sorry. So you go down the corridor, it branches off to the left, or you can keep going straight.
You want to go left again?
Straight.
I vote left.
Left would be towards the way we came.
So I have one for straight, one for left. David?
Left.
Rob?
I go left.
Okay, so that wins majority. So you guys head left. At the end of this corridor is a small alcove holding a 3-foot tall stone pedestal on which rests a small silver coffer. 15 feet in front of the alcove, there's a single small step up from the stone floor. Inside the alcove, the floor is elevated at 2 additional feet.
Nope. No.
No?
Were you just turning around and going, nope, not the first here.
Is there water?
No.
The floor is slanting. There's a step just before a pedestal. It seems like a lot of.
And something valuable looking.
I can look it over if you really want it.
Nothing else in it.
Go
Alright,
ahead.
give me a perception check.
17?
There is a metallic glint coming from a hinge that runs across the full width of the floor.
Would I need to use my
You can roll a dexterity with these to a proficiency check.
Across a whole
Thank you.
floor?
Blade.
Well,
Two.
against the floor, in like around the thing.
12? With these
You haven't disabled it, but you can try again.
Thank you, double proficiency bonus with tools.
Seriously?
12.
He rolled the same thing.
Roll again.
Higher number of the D20, lower number of the D4.
Oh.
13.
Roll again.
God.
Use it.
Something else.
Yeah.
I think this is gonna be the last one I try. We're on time.
Yeah.
Mother.
Cursed!
11.
Okay. You're right.
You can try again if you want.
Do it again.
You can do it
How
again.
many times is that for?
Or somebody can get some rope and like make a lasso and then try to fucking hook it.
I have a
There we
rope
are.
and grappling.
If only
And I
there was
also
someone
have
here
rope.
with a certain
And-
kind of whip.
We can use normal rope.
I don't think any of us have proficiency with.
No.
Well, technically I do. Not even technically.
Okay.
I do.
Okay.
What you got?
Jesus Christ.
That's a 25.
Okay. You disable the trap.
What was
Is there
the trap?
no way?
You're not sure. Something with like a
yeah.
sliding mechanism of some kind.
Blade.
Foot pressure plate, something moves, I ain't checking it.
Alright.
Make
the thing.
The silver coffer is unlocked, but it is latched.
So-
So you're gonna have to open the box.
Check that box also for traps.
Roll me perception if you want to roll perception.
I think I'm going to hold it close, unlatch it, and open it at the wall.
You can't. It can't be moved from the thing. It's a coffer that's built into the stone, so you have to open it to get
Oh!
what's inside.
Can't pull it out.
No.
Jesus Christ. Okay, Jeff. Thank you. Thank you very much, Jeff.
Roll perception.
Oh, this is perception?
Yo,
Oh,
my
my
fucking god.
Hey.
Why would
Hey.
it be perception?
Skills can't crit now.
What'd you get?
Not good.
5.
It's fine.
Yeah, sure. That's trustworthy.
The floor was trapped. Why would the box be trapped? Yeah.
Well, I mean, that does sound a little overkill.
Who double traps stuff
Yeah.
ever?
Alright, you open it?
Yeah.
I'm backing away.
Nobody we've run into it.
Yeah, no, we actually
additionally,
we actually haven't come across
how
it
close
that
are you, Carac? Like over Squig's shoulder, or?
Well, I was gonna stay out of the room to be honest, since the floor was raised. And
Okay,
there was a
you're out of the
trap
room.
and
And the
whatnot.
floor is
When
traps
you
the same.
as you're opening it, you notice on the top there are some runes that you don't understand, but they don't look like the Ullman script either.
You can mention them.
Weird.
Sorry.
Any of these runes look familiar? Anyone?
I'll walk
Do they?
forward.
You're gonna walk forward? They're elvish. If you do walk forward to look at them.
I did not expect to see this here. What
What?
does it say?
Ilna
they're
draw.
elvish. Huh?
It says Ilna draw.
Ilna draw?
Mhm.
That does that mean anything to me? Can I roll history or something?
Sure, you can try.
I don't expect to be successful. I definitely don't know. I
Then
don't
you're
know.
not sure.
Okay.
Death to elves.
It says Ilna draw, but I don't know what it means.
It's probably just old elvish.
Alright, Squig, when you open it,
Mm-hmm.
you flip open a hollow panel, inside of which is a wall of lightly colored beads.
Sets beats.
Does anyone have detect magic?
That.
Okay, sorry. You
I
you
want.
open the coffer, and inside the coffer is a strange copper figurine, narrow with fins, looking somewhat fish-like. Written on the side of the figurine are strange runes, which is what you saw Ilna draw.
Okay.
On the slimmer end of the doll is a small arched square panel. When you open that panel, inside there is a wall with lightly colored beads. My bad.
Huh. Scoop them up.
Okay.
Try saying
So you
the-
reach for the beads, and once you do, your hand is pushed out as the panel snaps closed. Then the figurine rises into the air and starts flying around the alcove, hovering. So like it floats up and begins to like hover back and forth. What do you do?
Say the word again, or I'll say the word.
Ilna draw.
Ilna draw again.
Doesn't do anything.
Oh fuck.
Pull out my wand of detect magic.
Throw Squig
Cast
at
it.
it.
Okay, you pull out your wand. As you pull out your wand, it immediately zooms down the hallway from you.
Fuck, really? Chase it.
Right back the way we came.
Also, the coffer unlocks from the thing once you've removed it,
Oh, now we can pick it up.
so you can grab the coffer. If you want.
Yeah, I'm just
The
gonna grab the
coffer weighs
coffer.
15 pounds.
I'm stuffing it in the bag of holding. Fuck that.
15 pounds. is
It's
not-
gonna take you. What's your strength score?
You
0.
said I'll do it.
It's gonna take you a bit to pick it up and put it in
I'll
the
do it.
thing.
You said 15 or 50?
15.
Oh, you mean?
But it's
You mean like it's an end table size?
a
thing.
coffer. Yeah, you gotta
Oh.
pick it up and put it in.
Oh.
So while you're doing that, some of you are down chasing the. Where were you? Who was chasing the doll?
I'll chase it.
After it.
I got.
Is anyone
35
else chasing the
blue
doll?
feet.
Safety numbers. I'll go along.
Thank you.
Sure.
Does he just do in the coffer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, so you'll chase it too. All right, the three of you chase it. It goes down the hall, and then it pulls a left, continuing down the straight that you didn't
Can
take
we-
before.
Make an action,
What sort of action?
an attack action.
What?
It's in the air. It's like 15 feet up.
I know, ranged attack action.
You want to throw a javelin at it?
Yeah.
Why?
Okay.
Get it to stop.
Maybe it's doing something to
It
get
could be
us.
leading us somewhere. Well, anyway.
Not gonna lie, I would have taken a swing at it, but I didn't. So
It's fine.
I can understand.
Thank you.
All right, I guess I can.
Could
Yeah,
be
you
trying
can
to.
roll.
Yeah, we
Could be
can-
trying to warn something.
You can still roll it if you want.
Throw shatter spike at it.
Yeah, no, don't do
that
that.
I would support.
Okay, well then if you're not doing that, it's continuing down basically a left as soon as you enter the chamber. So the original straight.
Fast is
It's fast.
Hmm.
Do you continue following it?
Yeah.
Okay, you continue following it, and it pulls. It now takes a right down that hallway. Once the original hallway meets a dead end, it pulls a right and goes towards a door, and then it kind of like floats in front of the door.
I'll examine the door when we catch up to it.
Okay, the door is a massive bronze door. Doesn't appear to have any keyholes or anything. However, once you get within 5 feet of the door, it floats back up and starts trying to go past you. It flies overhead and then heads back, takes another left and heads back towards the hall. Squig, as you finish putting the thing in, you see the doll whiz back by and go back the way you guys originally came. Towards the main hall with the animal heads.
Ha! It's running.
I don't know. Turn around, keep going after it, I guess.
Okay. What about you two?
Why?
This has to go somewhere.
I mean, it goes somewhere and then returns to where it originally was.
Cast detect magic and start running. Or moving.
Yeah.
Since it can last
If it
10
turns
minutes.
around again, I'll throw something at it.
Okay. You cast detect magic with your wand and continue chasing after it.
I'm curious about the door. The door's not gonna move.
Yeah.
Okay. So you stay and look at the door. The two of you head back towards. You start chasing it too. Tell me, what does Thoradin do?
Since he hasn't shown up, I'll go towards that other way.
Okay, so you're gonna go to join.
Yeah.
You're gonna go to join Asura.
Yeah.
So the three of you chase it. You chase it back into the main hall. From there, it like stops for a second, and you can tell it is magical.
I think
When
the
it
second get out of
stops,
it
does
is
it
the
seem
school
like it's
way.
trying to figure out
It
where
then
to go?
turns a left and heads down the original. Yeah, it takes a left.
The way we came from?
No, that would be a right.
Yeah. Okay.
So it takes a left.
Okay. Am I able to get a school from it? Because that's all magic detect magic can do, right?
Yeah, but you have to focus on it, and it's moving too fast.
It takes an action, right?
Well, so you guys continue chasing it.
Yeah.
Alright,
I
it
will
pulls a
dash
left,
and take a free
goes
action
to
dash.
it takes a left, goes to a chamber, or goes to a wall, and then takes a right. As it takes the right, you move down this corridor, and you see along both sides of the corridor, deep in shadows, human figures appear to be floating above the floor. As you approach, you see the figures seemingly suspended in the air are actually withered corpses standing upright on a ledge 2 feet above the floor.
No!
No!
Huh?
No. I'm stopping. I'm not chasing.
Well, I mean,
anymore.
since it's a 30-foot radius and it's going for 10 minutes, does that tell me anything?
No. It continues down and then pulls a left.
Yeah, fuck that.
They're not magical.
Okay.
And you do get no detect magic from the preserved corpses.
Go Squig then if you want. I'll go with you, but I would rather stop here.
Okay.
I'm
So
not
you're heading
there.
forward? And you're heading forward. Greta, what are you doing? Are you heading forward or not?
Jeez.
Sorry, I
Yeah, sure.
just trying to, keep it moving.
Yeah, let's kill Squig.
As you head forward, you get about halfway down the hall when all of the corpses step off and animate.
What did I tell you, Squig? What did I tell you?
I'm going to need initiative from the three of you. Additionally, I'm going to need to know what you two are doing, and we are going to settle all of that once we come back from this break. Stick around. And we're back. So, I believe that some of you had a little bit of a zombie problem we're going to roll initiative for. The other two of you, what are you doing? Checking out this door? You opening it, or...
What else would we be doing here?
Okay, so you're opening the door. I'm going to take their initiative, and then I'm going to get back to you. Yeah, you can roll perception on the door if you'd like to check it out first. So, Card, what did you get for initiative?
23.
Thoradin? Or no, you're not there. Squig.
11.
And Greta.
13.
Carac, you go first.
Carac will cast Hail of Thorns as a bonus action and attack the ones. He'll attack the red bar that's there.
The crack?
Yeah.
The crackle?
Crackle.
Isn't it a 5-foot radius in the next direction? Because that would hit Squig.
Fuck you, Squig.
You can hit the Tootsie Roll.
Then. Yeah.
Sorry, this should actually be like this. Oops.
Or if that's the case, would you want to hit that Snickers? Because then it'll hit more.
If you hit this Tootsie Roll, you'll hit Snickers, this, Crackle, and that. You can hit 6. You can hit a maximum of 6.
Oh.
Wait. It's a 5-foot radius, right?
It's.
Just say.
The next time you hit a creature with a ranged weapon attack before the spell ends, the spell creates a rain of thorns that's brought from your ranged weapon or the ammunition. In addition to the normal effect of the attack, the target of the attack and each creature within 5 feet of it must make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, so sorry. The most you can hit, if you hit this Snickers, you'll hit a Tootsie Roll, a Tootsie Roll, a Tootsie Roll, and this.
Okay.
It's not a radius, it's everything within direct 5 feet.
So
You
if
can hit 5 at much. No,
Okay.
the most he can hit is 5. Additionally, you would have
cardinal
disadvantage
directions.
since you're in melee with someone. Because they haven't gone yet, your advantage cancels that out. So you're just making a normal attack roll on this. Well, someone's right up in melee.
Yeah.
Why are you rolling 3 dice?
Damage.
Damage.
Sorry.
17.
17 hits, definitely.
Okay.
Even surrounded as you are, you manage to hit. Are you going for this Snickers or this Hershey's Kiss? You're still going to hit 5 enemies. It's just, do you want to hit 5 enemies on this side or this side?
I'll hit this side. The closest
Okay,
side.
the Snickers?
Yeah. And that is
How much damage?
9 for the Hail of Thorns. And then 15 for the regular arrow.
15 for the regular arrow?
Yeah. For hitting the guy with my arrow.
Okay, so 15 and then 9. Sorry.
Yeah.
Double check this real quick. Okay. I thought that was the case. So, let's say...
Hey, I mean, it's not like all of them can attack at this when they can.
Yeah, but I'd rather not get hit 20 times.
At most, I mean, unless you're carrying spears. 3? For you?
Yeah, but as
So your arrow strikes the Snickers, and then thorns burst out in all directions. The one you hit with the arrow once it's exploded with thorns, it falls to the ground dead. So you can take that Snickers. The ones around them all take damage and moan as they are struck with the thorns, but do not die.
Okay.
You have an additional attack, and you also have a Hornbreaker attack.
Yeah.
Now remind me, Hail of Thorns is just on the first attack you do,
Yeah.
right?
It says the next time you hit a creature with a regular attack before the spell.
Alright, so then these will not benefit from your Hail of Thorns, but you already knew that. I just wanted to clarify.
It'd be really cool to get a quiver enchanted with Hail of Thorns.
Yeah, it is really
Really?
No, you can't do that.
If I switch to my rapier, would I be able to stab the Hershey's and the Snicker? Or not the Snicker, the Tootsie Roll. Or actually, could I...
No.
What about
If
the
you switch to your
Snickers
rapier,
and the
you can hit the
Hershey's?
Snickers in this Hershey's Kiss.
Alright, I'll do that then.
With your Hornbreaker. Okay. So you're gonna drop your bow and switch to a rapier?
Well, I'm just gonna pull my rapier out.
Okay.
I mean, it takes 8 hands. Let's hold my bone out. 18.
And additionally, are you guys yelling anything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have immediately started shouting for Asura and Thoradin.
Well, I'll just yell
So now you shout
zombies.
immediately in Curse of Strahd. We needed you to shout. You're like, no, let's see how this plays out.
There's only 2 zombies. Could I handle it? I rage.
You probably should have said that instead of, well, I don't know, maybe it takes an action. It doesn't. Well, okay. So, like, it doesn't, though. Well, maybe, I don't know.
Anyway, once we get through a set, it's going to get back to you guys. So, yeah, what'd you roll on the Hershey scale?
25.
That hits. Roll Tamoachan.
10 damage.
Okay.
The Snickers.
You stab the zombie next to you. It takes the damage, but keeps going.
For the Snickers, it is 22 to hit and 11 for damage.
Sorry, 1 second.
Okay. Those zombies I hit with.
I think you might have been an alive enemy.
I don't know.
No, never mind. You're fine. You're fine. Don't worry about
Okay,
it.
okay.
Just have to do some math.
Alright. Anyway, what was this? Yeah. For the Snickers, 22 to hit and 11 for damage.
Okay. You stab that one for 11.
Okay.
Stabbing this one as well. They both take the blade and manage to muscle through it and move towards you.
Yeah. Those guys, the ones that were hit by the hailstorms, get an extra DC if that comes close to their damage off. All the way back.
Against if they take out, they make their
Yeah,
next hit?
if they
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Oh, I thought it was just it.
Okay. Well, what's the DC?
Pretty good, right?
No, it's 14, but they're zombies.
One of them succeeds and actually only took 4 damage. Okay. So you went first. It is now the Snickers that just got stabbed attacks Greta.
He has a very short-term memory.
Yeah, you don't think he can think. However, you catch his arm with like the hilt of your blade as your or the haft of your axe and push it away pretty easily. It then goes to the one that you the Hershey's Kiss that stabbed that you stabbed is attacking you. What's your armor class?
16.
However, you pull, like, kind of duck away from its clumsy swing at your face.
Okay.
Words. I know them. This zombie groans but can't approach. This zombie attacks you, Carac. This time with flanking. That other one should attack you with flanking, but since I forgot, I'm not going to count it.
They're in Squash too low to remember.
Shut the fuck up, man.
Oh, how do they work together?
This one, however, manages to like claw at your face with the reach around claw for 6 damage. Is it
Reach around
because
claw.
you're facing this way and it's this way, so it reaches around.
I was thinking that.
Game him a little
reach around for the reach
Yeah,
around.
give him a reach around claw
Okay. For how much?
for 6. Does that do anything for you?
I guess so. I have more temporary hit points though.
I know the kids are into that Monster Girl quest game. Just talking shit. Anyway,
What's the temporary hit points?
I thought he was going to ask a question about Monster Girl quest.
I'll tell you that.
So hearing his question?
Yeah, so you rest, and it was 10 unless you got hit, and then it was the
6.
next. Yeah. It was the
But
next
he didn't get hit, so he has 10 temporary hit points. Anyway, so you are struck. The rest of them kind of shuffle around. This one moves closer, this one moves closer, basically waiting to get at you. It is now Granda's turn.
Cool. I will attack the Snickers.
Snickers?
Yeah.
Okay.
How high is the ceiling?
How high is the ceiling? 25 feet.
Okay.
18.
That's
18 to hit. That hits.
For 9 damage.
And I'm sorry if you said, are you talking to Snickers?
Yeah.
For 9 damage? Okay. You swing your axe down into him, taken off like the front half of one of his forearms, but not quite putting him down. Okay. You have another attack, if you would like.
Okay. I will take the second attack, but I would like to take it against the
Sure.
30 to hit.
That hits.
It is a critical.
Okay.
23 damage.
You swing your axe down, smashing its head and most of its upper torso into goo, destroying it. If you would like to take your bonus attack action from Great Weapon Mastery, you may do so now.
I would.
Okay.
I'd like to take it against the Hershey's.
Okay. Roll that.
Uh, 24 to hit.
That hits.
For 18 damage.
You swing your axe again, slashing open its chest, causing one of its ribs to fall out, but it doesn't quite go down. It is wounded, but not defeated. And it is now Squig's turn. Oh, I will never. Or actually, wait. Sorry. This one moves up. Yeah, let's see. That moves up. And Carac, you're being attacked. That moves Squig's turn. This one swings out at your midsection, but you basically catch it with the basket. Your rapier has a
Handguard.
like a handguard, but I mean like a basket hand part. And you catch it with that, and you push it down, basically punching its wrist away from you. And if you're a Battlemaster fighter, opening you for a sweet riposte, but alas, you are a ranger, so you merely push his attack away. And hey, that mind. And it is now Squig's turn.
Oh.
I should also note the ranks moved close behind it as well. It appears as if they're going to keep coming into the meat grinder as long as they takes, and I have candy.
Okay, so what I'm going to do.
Also, this part was why I bought the Hershey Kisses. Because I was like, they're going to dump a shitload of zombies on them. I'm going to need to buy another bag.
Okay. I am going to.
I'm going to need another bag.
I'm going to expend a first level spell slot to summon Ashley on the wall right next to me.
Nice.
What?
You spend your first level spell slot to summon Ashley.
I'm going to take my movement to move onto Ashley, as bonus action have Ashley move 15 feet up
Okay.
and blast that fire cone down.
Okay.
Down this hallway.
Alright.
So,
Nope.
want to just put that on top of me, I guess?
No.
Oh, right. Oh, I was just doing dice for squares up.
No, I want it to be candy now.
Don't.
It's our aesthetic.
And
You get on top of Ashley, and you can hit. From your position, you'll be able to hit the Tootsie Roll, the Hershey's, the Kiss, the Hershey's, the 5. You'll be able to hit 5 of them.
Okay. Then they all need
Then
to
roll a
make...
dexterity saving throw against 14.
Yeah, because it's the turret's not mine.
What's yours?
15 because of the one to the War Mage.
One of the it doesn't count. One of the War Mage.
Yeah, so 14.
Okay.
So 14.
So they make dexterity saving throws. We all know zombies are famously fast and agile. And I say that, and yet at least one
No,
of them fucking succeeds.
come on, man.
What happens if they succeed? Do they take half damage?
Yes.
They could be.
Okay, I make that
overseas.
joke, but 3 of them succeeded, so apparently my dice just hate your fucking turret, and I don't know what to tell you. How much damage do you do to the ones who made their save?
Right. 6, right? Not 1 to the elimination. 6.
6? Okay. So
They're apparently from World War C.
2 of the ones that were previously damaged by the Hail of Thorns are damaged worse, but do not quite go down.
Damn it!
One of the ones that made its save against Hail of Thorns also made a save against Ashley. This zombie is surprisingly on it. He's just like, nah, dex penalty doesn't mean shit.
Nah, he just doesn't have a lot of meat on him to hit.
Yeah, clearly he's too skinny. And the other 2 thorned ones are harmed as well, although not for as much. They learned their lesson from the thorns. Dodge was the lesson, I guess.
Yeah, I guess it would be blast then. That would make more sense.
Okay. And that's your turn? Yeah, because you need to do your action to do that. Alright. Some of them move in closer. So I'm going to move you up on the wall here, because this Tootsie Roll moves up and attacks Grenna, and then this one, and then this, and then the Mr. Good Bar.
What?
Fuck you.
Just...
Yeah, you might have wanted to stay in place.
Definitely making it easier for Grenna to be flanked.
I was spreading the damage out, hoping to not eliminate too many at once.
And this
Actually, that's a
one...
lie. I thought a bunch of them were hurt and I would eliminate a bunch at once. I guess I'm just lying to try to hurt your feelings.
I thought you.
So one attempts to swing out at you, but even with flanking, it catches your helmet and doesn't quite manage to hit you. Huh. It's really weird.
Wait, who has the fucking
And
elemental?
now at the end of the turn,
We never
no one
designated
is-
who has the ring of nobody. We never designated who has the ring of
Ah.
story.
But unbeknownst to you, I declared a prepared out-of-game action. Since the conversation trailed off at, I guess, Granna would make the most sense. I assumed it was me.
I assume that too.
Technically, you didn't say it, but it's me.
Well, Grenna has the Ring of Spellstorm. That being said, so you're checking the door. There's no traps on the door. Everything is apparently fine. And then you hear from down the hall, Squig go. And then what sounds like You're heading up. I assume you're taking double moves.
Actually, I wanted to use my speed.
You're gonna summon him out.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, what are you doing here?
You summon from the Feywild, a war horse. You get up on your horse.
Whatever way it looks to compensate my
Well, you get
style
the
of character.
pick the.
Well, it's up to you. It can be a celestial, a Fey, or a demon, technically, if you want to be a demon horse.
Infernal.
I mean, the demon sounds cool.
But does it fit?
No.
Very
Where's
So celestial creatures basically just look like charms animals, right?
No.
No?
In fact, they don't necessarily look different at all. Sahar is a celestial, and you couldn't tell unless you knew what you were looking for.
So hard.
Wow.
His
Sahar. Yeah, he's a
Go
celestial.
figure. Huh.
Or she. I kind of switched it around at first. Still deciding. As you guys are moving up the main hallway, you actually you see as you're riding up, and so you're on your mount, which is why you're much further than Thoradin is. You see at the end of the hallway, which I should have drawn, coming from around the corner, some zombies that have wandered off, seeing that there was a line and being like, "Fuck this."
We'll find another route.
So yeah, I need your guys' initiative. Sure, what'd you get?
15.
And Thoradin?
19.
19? Okay. However, before they have a chance to move on and aggress, Thoradin, you have turn. Being quick on the draw, you see the zombies.
Quick in the draw, not quick.
Well, yeah, he has much higher move speed now, and he actually has slower than normal.
Yeah, short
So the
legs
difference
versus horse
is
legs.
pretty big. What do you do?
Firebolt.
On Firebolt, you add your arcane spell attack, which should be +7, I think.
Yep.
So,
22.
22 hits. You strike into the zombie. Roll 2d10 fire damage.
11.
11?
Yep.
Okay. You call up a bolt of mystic flame and fire it forward. As you do, it strikes into the zombie for 11 damage. Does not quite slow it down. Do you continue to move forward? No, you're gonna stay where you are? Okay. Yeah. It is now Asura's turn.
I think it's the monster. I go to plow through these ones.
So you're attacking?
By charging through the horse because it has that build up.
Trample?
Right? Yeah. Did you find it?
No.
It's not the.
Is it in the monster one?
Horse.
War horse.
It's at the end of the book. Literally, just turn a couple pages, guys, and look for Warhorse.
I don't think it's there. Okay. I think it's in both actually, because when I looked at it,
Yeah,
it
there's
was-
also in the monster manual too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
At least their stats are the same between the books.
Must succeed on a DC 14 strength save or be knocked prone.
Okay, and how many enemies can you hit with that? Let me see.
It doesn't. It says a creature.
So probably one.
Okay. So first you make an attack roll. So d20 plus 4. And if it hits,
Plus
you're
4
going to
or
roll.
D4.
No, d20 plus 4. Look at the attack rolls. If you hit 21, that hits. Roll 2d6 plus 4 for damage.
9.
And you're doing the Archiskas.
Is that the?
Nine.
It's the
Now it
attack.
makes the save to see if it gets knocked prone. Unfortunately, it does resist being knocked prone, but you can also make your 2 attacks from horseback.
Where would I have to be to hit both of them? Can I hit all with flame breath?
You'd either have to dismount your horse and get here, or you'd have to back the horse up, which
Yeah.
might provoke attacks opportunity if you think the zombies
I
aren't too dumb
would
to
have
take.
targeted the pieces. I didn't think about that.
Well, you can dismount from your horse and you use half your movement to get off. You can get off the horse here, and then you can fire back and hit all of them.
I still have enough movement to get on.
After? Yeah, because it's half your movement to dismount, half your movement to mount.
Okay. Yeah, I do that then.
Okay.
So
So they make a
dex save.
dex save against your modifier, which should be your 8 plus your proficiency bonus, so 11 plus your con modifier, which is 2, right?
Yeah.
So 13. They make reflex saves versus 13 and roll 3d6, and if they save, they take half of that. Okay, 1 succeeds, the other 3 fail. How much damage? 9 damage? Okay. You get off your horse, breathe your flame breath down the hall, hit them for 9. The one that was struck by the firebolt is very burned. The one that is was hit by your horse is also very damaged. The other 2 are just now getting damaged. And then you get back on your horse, and that is your turn. Now you are getting attacked. 3 zombies are attacking you. They all crowd around the horse and you, attempting to hit you. Your own class is 20?
22.
22. Okay. All 3 of them attack, but none of them can hit your armor. You defend it all with your shield and your armor, and just do not even get touched. It is now back around to Carac's turn.
+2. Really helping out.
No, I can tell where I I was trying to decide whether to be a piece of shit like you and make a neighbor by climbing the wall.
How am I abandoning? I'm still there.
You merely abandoned me.
Hey. There's more than 3 people.
They're zombies.
I can't
It's
stay,
probably fine. You would have been able to prevent me from being flanked, but I guess that's not super important.
I'm sorry, man. We're outnumbered.
So I guess either
You didn't even
insert
say you were running away.
Yeah. Who says they're running away? I mean, I'm not, but...
My bad. I'm mistaken.
So I'm imagining that scene Galahad keeps trying to run up to the house. Except it's me on a horse.
Medieval.
How high up is
Gal-
the ledge that the zombies
Right.
jumped off of?
Like 2 feet.
2 feet. So they would just easily be able to.
Yeah, they'd be easily be able to get up to you.
Oh, never mind. Fuck that. We should all climb on Bastion. Maybe let me jump on your back.
Ash's only a medium creature.
I know, I'm joking. I'll stab the Hershey's Kisses and the Snickers that are flanking me in there.
Okay.
Oh wait, advantage. Let me reroll that. Ignore all those things.
Ignore all these dice. Great.
Sorry. I should have really done it the proper way from the beginning. If you don't want to count it, I won't count that.
Won't count what?
The 20 I just
You
rolled.
rolled the crap.
12 damage to, we'll say, the Snickers.
That's what the
Snickers?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then,
Alright. You stab the Snickers.
13 to hit
13?
Hershey's.
That hits.
10 damage.
10 damage. Okay. So the Snickers, you basically stabbed in the eye, swiveled your rapier around, pulled it out, and it fell to the ground dead. You then pull it back and go, you know, that was pretty cool. Maybe I can do that again. And you do it to the other one. Pull its brains out. Like you're some sort of Egyptian corpse preparer, just pulling people's brains out, send it through their eyes instead of through their nose, which is how they actually did it. Don't worry.
Creepy.
I
Also
paid attention in school to the creepy and morbid stuff, like how
cool
corpses
stuff.
were prepared, or exactly how a guillotine worked. I can explain that, but advanced English.
Can we count one of those as a Hornbreaker? So I stabbed it. Do you want to not do that?
Sure,
Oh.
Oh, you can,
you can stab the Hershey's if you want.
Yeah, I'll
You
stab
can
the
Heartbreaker
cool
with
sound.
any weapon.
Yeah.
It's not specific to a spell.
Awesome. Okay.
12.
Most of the ranger stuff works with bow or melee. 12, that hits.
6 damage.
6 damage. On the Hershey's, which was that one was damaged by you. Oh, right. That one is killed as well, having been slashed and then burned with fire and then finally stabbed. So yeah, in a swift. So you think, okay, those first two might have been a fluke. Not a fluke. Definitely not a fluke. I am so much cooler than I thought I was.
Okay.
Might be how you're thinking at the moment.
Should only be doing this.
You know, when my sword teacher was teaching me this move, I thought, when would I ever apply it in real life? But then...
I know. I'll just kill them.
Yeah, you're lucky Thoradin doesn't have Fireball. Otherwise he could run up and be like, guys, I know. I'll kill them all.
Hey.
Wait,
I was one level off too.
I want to move behind David with my back to him facing the other way. That way we can't be flanked. No. Other way.
That's not behind
That
you.
way we can't be flanked as easily, I guess.
Okay.
Probably broke attack. Yeah.
They're too dumb to do
Oh.
attacks up to.
Oh.
Are they? Oh.
Yeah, creatures can be too dumb to provoke attacks off.
I didn't know that. Huh.
That's pretty
It's not in the rules, but they also imply that enemies should fight to their intelligence. Trolls fight stupid. Skeletons and zombies might not even take
It's
attacks
okay.
off
This is
turn.
the dungeon equivalent of song to boost our morale for the actual fights.
For when we get stoned, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No. Next one is the
Anyway, it
have
is
to run.
now.
The Indiana Jones portion.
If someone was a big piece of shit, they would have built like a rolling ball trap right here.
Oh, right down the
Just
hallway.
kill the zombies.
Lower down the zombies and whoever triggered the fucking zombies.
That'd be good.
Okay, so there are 3 attacks coming for each of you two. None of them have flanking because of the way Carac has positioned himself.
One of them gave up on his attack prematurely. He just decided to not.
The funny thing on the floor was
He
important
forgot. He
too.
forgot he was down.
Okay, unfortunately, Carac, you are struck by 1. It hits you in like the rib, just with its claw, dealing 7 damage. However, when the gold Hershey's attempts to hit you overhead with its claw, you sidestep out of the way, and now the Reese's is trying to rake at your back, and unfortunately successfully does so for 3 more damage.
Okay.
Now, Grenna, there are 3 attacks coming at you. You're back to Carac. You move to defend yourself. What's your armor class? 18?
Yeah.
You parry the first attack with the haft of your axe, but unfortunately you get hit in the leg and the shoulder. 1 for 5, 1 for 6.
And before this just turns into the longest night.
It is now. I'm gonna do the 2 fights in separate things.
Who gets to be Jorah?
Gets to be true. And then I killed 100 zombies and died. Of course, this wouldn't have happened if the queen hadn't decided to land the dragon and not take off again immediately for no goddamn reason. I'd still be alive right now.
That probably would be my fatal flaw.
It was an intimidation tactic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
against undead.
Yeah.
That are immune to intimidation tactics.
No, she just forgot that they were undead.
Well, that was our excuse for how.
I know.
Yeah. We just forgot they were there.
It's a meme. It's a meme.
Anyway, it is now Grenna's turn. Cool squames.
I would say.
I could have sworn there are some enemies that were formerly struck by like some thorns or something.
Yes. This enemy is really wounded. At the very least, this Tootsie Roll is really wounded. And have to check my notes for other ones. But if you want an enemy that's really messed up, this Tootsie Roll is pretty messed up. If you would like to boost your damage a little more, you can also roll your Great Weapon Master as well. So far, they seem to be pretty easy to hit.
Splash out. Nah.
Okay.
I am going to attack.
That one is unwounded.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I was bummed that the cannon that I care least about is the only one that's wounded.
No, his
Oh,
tactic
no.
is working.
Nobody wants the Tootsie Rolls.
No, I'll get it.
I
Just on the
didn't
second.
do it on purpose. I just grabbed them, right?
I'd be kind of upset if you did it on purpose. Like, why did you do that?
Well, they're all the same enemy. It doesn't matter anyway. I just like seeing different kinds of candies on the board because variety is the spice of life and charm.
You're
You should have told that to the zombies.
19 to hit.
That hits.
For 13 damage.
Okay. You swing into that one for 13. That's ridiculous. Okay. If you'd like to take your extra attack, you slash off like a chunk of its stomach and kind of falls out. What looks like petrified grain of some kind falls out of it as well. Kind of gross.
Yeah. I will then attack the enemy in front of me.
Okay.
26 to hit.
That is.
For 16 damage.
You swing your axe around this time, removing its head from its shoulders. As the sheen of your axe bites the wood momentarily. Which one is it? It's this one. Since one is defeated, you have a bonus action attack if you would like to take your Great Weapon Mastery attack now.
I will.
Okay. This one is pretty wounded, but so is this one as well. This one is unwounded.
I think I will stay where I'm at.
Okay.
And attack this one.
Okay. Give it an attack roll.
That's 19 to hit.
That hits.
For 13 damage.
13 damage. You swing your axe again. Having swung away from it, you swing to decapitate one, and then you bring your axe back around the other way, and this one chops it in half at the waist. Killing that one. This one. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. And your turn, and it is now Squig's turn.
Okay. So, how many feet is it from Greta to the wall?
Greta to the wall? 20.
Okay, so I can say cast Wand of Web at a spot where it'll stop here and not affect them.
Yeah, if you cast on the far end of the wall, web will fill up and not hit ground.
Okay, I will do that. Cast pull out the Wand of Web, cast that.
Okay, what save do they make?
Well, I mean, it's kind of not going to matter, but yeah, I guess I'm not going to hit all of them. It is going to be each creature starts turn webs. Alright, okay. They roll the save at the start of their turn.
Okay. Well, what save is it? Just.
It's a dex save.
Okay. You cover them in webbing.
And then I'm gonna have Ashley move down 2 feet or 2 squares, so I'm still off the ground.
Okay, but if you move 2 squares down, and if they move into this square, they'll be able to hit you. Because they can attack 5 feet up as well.
2 squares down, and then burn the 15-foot cone that way. So it'll take 15-foot cone fire, which will burn away the web, and they'll take additional fire damage due to the web being ignitable or flammable.
Okay, you can't hit the Tinsy roll. You can just hit these.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit as many as I can get.
Okay, that's fine.
Because even if the flamethrower doesn't do a lot.
So they don't roll the save until their turn, are you sure? Because the webbing would give them a penalty on the save to use restraint condition. So, but if it doesn't affect them until their turn, that means they don't have the disadvantage.
There's no web in the
It is. I can look it up. I was just asking if you.
Yeah, each creature that starts their turn in web or enters it must make a dex save. And just as restrained as long as they're in the web.
No, Wall of Force would be useful here.
Yeah, so would Wall of Flame.
Okay, that's weird, but I guess it's gonna work that way.
Oh, and it says, since it says they burn away in 1 round, does that mean they don't burn away till my next turn?
They'll take the damage, they'll take the extra 2d4 fire damage on the start of their turns.
And they'll still be restrained. Like the web won't burn away because it burns away in 1 round. So does that mean it wouldn't burn away
I don't
till
know,
my
we'll
turn?
see. But right now, roll your damage, and the save is 13 or 14?
14.
Okay.
8.
They all fail. How much damage should they take?
6. And then I'm gonna move 5 feet back up.
So basically, all the ones that moved up were uninjured. So they take the 6 fire damage, and then you move 5 feet back up. Once their turns start, they'll have to roll against the webbing.
Or be restrained.
So roll the 2d4 fire damage right now, because one of them is going to go.
8.
8 damage. Okay, so this one takes 8 damage. And then rolls against DC 14, I'm assuming?
15.
15?
Mine.
Okay.
Or is it the wands?
I think it's yours. So
Okay.
it's also trapped, so it cannot move. Then I'm going to roll that all for the next ones as
I
well.
mean, if it also matters, the web. No, wait, it's not.
This
24
one is
walls.
not trapped. What happens if they save? It just counts as difficult terrain, right?
Yes, it counts as difficult terrain. And I don't think they take additional damage by moving through more than 1 fire square.
No, that one still takes the 8 damage, which I'm going to mark down now. But it manages to move up and attack ground. However, you move the half of your axe away in the way and push it back. Now I'm going to roll for the next one, the Tipsy roll. It is restrained and takes 8 damage. Hershey's is restrained and takes 8 damage, and the Good Bar is restrained and takes 8 damage. So I'm marking that all down right now. However, on the next turn, the webs will be gone, so they will no longer be restrained. But they all will restrain for that 1 turn. And took 8 damage. So, cool. That's good. That ends this turn, because the rest of them were already attacked by these ones. So now it goes around to the other group down the hall, where Thoradin goes first yet again. Your enemies are bunched up around Asura.
22 on Firebolt.
Okay. 22 hits.
7 damage.
Okay. And that's it. Your firebolt strikes the zombie in the face. It falls over, burning and dying. It's your turn, Asura.
Alright. So I get 2 attacks and my horse move attack.
Yeah, but it can no longer do its charge unless it backs up first.
Yeah, but it can make the horse move attack. The charge.
Yeah, it can still make
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I'm just telling you.
Will backing up take an action or anything, or just
It'll take part of its movement.
will I be able to pull it off in one turn?
How much movement does the horse?
Not sure.
I think it has 50. So I think you actually should be able to back up the hall.
Because it
to
only
charge.
needs to charge for 20 feet for it to work.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, 'cause it's warm. Right. It has 60 feet of movement, so as silly as it is, it can clomp, 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 clomp. So roll that attack roll.
It has to get a running start.
Hold.
Alright, so
Roll a nat 4.
save.
No, you do the attack first, because if the attack hits, it doesn't get knocked over. Or if the attack misses.
6.
It got a 6 on the attack roll?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, your horse missed with the boost, which means it does not need to make a save, but you still have your 2 attacks.
11.
11 hits. Their AC is real low.
Is it like 10?
13 damage.
Okay. You slash that one's head off with Shatter Spike. What about your follow-up attack?
10 to hit this one.
That hits.
Okay. For 13 damage.
Dude, I told you their AC is
I didn't know you
real
had negative
low
AC.
for 13 damage.
I don't think enemies like start with 10 AC.
No, they do. You stab this one, almost removing its head, but it does not quite. Barely holds on to what undeath it has.
Nearly headless.
It's
Corpse.
nearly headless, and unfortunately, since it's a corpse, that is in a lethal condition. Its head kind of flops around. Anywho, nearly headless, probably not Nick, attacks. Attempting to, one attempts to swing up at you, but you block with your shield. The other one swings at your horse, but your horse, oh, but that actually hits. Your horse does not have the other class you do. Sorry, I forgot. Your horse takes 5 damage, which does wound it. I think it has a 20.
Well, even if it goes down, I can still boost.
I know, but you will fall.
Yeah.
So,
I can use a reaction to fall land with
yeah, you can.
Now, when those types of animals die, do they drop or do they just fade away instantly?
They fade away. Actually, your horse has 33 hit points.
Wow!
Yeah.
So much.
5, I said?
5.
Yeah, so it's a 28.
It's
Your
not-
horse, whatever it is called, you can name your horse if you like. Makai? Okay.
Maybe more of an H in there, I'm not sure.
Morkai?
No, like an H after
Egyptian's weird.
Morkai.
the
Oh,
K. No, Makai. It's like
Makai. Oh.
M-K.
she doesn't name him after the Magi dude from the Mummy.
Artist, I think.
Anyway,
That's a good name.
That sounds close, at least.
Yeah. I like that one. Anyway, it now goes back around to Cart's turn over in Infinite Zombie Fuckfest.
Hey, a decent amount more.
So
restraint.
much better. It's your turn, Cart.
Oh, sorry.
Maybe put the fucking phone away
Yeah, shut
and
up.
listen. I saw a meme in my Twitter that I wanted to post in D&D memes, but everyone would have got real mad.
Why?
It's a meme of a guy like drowning with his face barely above water, and it says, "I don't know what's going on in this campaign," and then under the water it says, "Isn't drawing a map or taking notes, is on their phone the entire time, and then like a third thing that some of the people do a lot.
That's
and
funny.
I was like, it is funny, but people are gonna be like, this is about me. So I just didn't do
if
it.
they feel targeted,
That would have been fun.
God.
Well, fair enough. Anyway,
I'll attack the racist. He's right next to me, right?
yeah, there's a Reese's peanut butter cup.
I said racist first.
Yeah.
Racist.
Whoa.
Well, damn living heathens. Look at them.
That would be like
Prancing
that would
around.
be
Their
racist.
heads
It
full
would
of
be
eyeballs.
bigotry. The
I-
living. And it's like, what's wrong with the living?
Have you seen them?
I think I
All
managed to
painted,
miss.
full of blood.
I got a 9.
You hit.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my god.
I've been telling you that they are really easy to hit.
Yeah, but okay.
So barring a crit fail.
Anyway, okay then. 13 damage per him.
Okay. It is wounded. It does not go down.
I'll stab him again.
Okay.
I rolled a 1.
Unfortunately, you do miss this time.
Yeah.
On max.
Would you like to make your Hordebreaker?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't attack him again, so.
Nope. You gotta attack the Gold Hershey's.
Yeah, the gold Hershey's then. 18 to hit.
See, from my point of view, I didn't see that other one. So I thought you rolled another one instead
Nah.
of an 11.
You got a what to hit?
18.
18 hits.
11 for damage.
Okay, you wound that one as well. But neither of them go down. They were both uninjured. So.
Yeah. They're at the back.
Yeah. It is now Granna's turn. Or wait, no, sorry. There are 3 attacks coming at you and 2 attacks coming at Granna. So 3 at Carac, 2 at Granna. Carac, your armor class is 16, is that?
Yeah, 16.
So the first 2 attacks, one is nowhere near you. You don't even have to move the fucking Hershey's Kisses way off. Then the Hershey's go, and you pull away at the last second. But the last one manages to get you in the leg as you're trying to move back into position, scraping across your knee for 4. Granna, the 2 that attack you, one, swings in a place where you weren't and had never had any reason to be.
Its eyes are burned out. What do you expect?
It's like, are you even trying, man? The other one, however, is a lot more accurate, but you catch it, turn it away. Yeah, it is now Granna's turn, then it will be Squig's. You should note the rest of them close ranks and continue to moan horribly.
The web outside of the 50-foot cone would still be intact, I think.
Oh, roll me another thing of damage, actually. Sorry.
4 and 3.
And to break out of the web, they take an action to make a strength.
Well, the thing is, the webs are burned away now because it burned after the first turn burn.
Yeah, the
So they
15
finished
foot.
burning the rest of the way. Yeah, so now it is Granna's turn.
Cool. I assault. Okay.
Roll that damage.
27 to hit.
27 to hit, that hits.
I like how it wasn't even rolled to hit. It's just roll that damage. You gotta hit them.
17.
Don't crit fail.
Okay. You slam your axe down on the thing's head and through its torso, splitting it directly in half. You can make an extra attack or your follow-up bonus attack. Either one. Oh, and if you attack this one, you'll have advantage because it's in webs. Just know.
Maybe.
I mean, you basically have to crit fail to miss, but it's up to you.
I think I will take this one.
Since you get
20. Which ends up being 20 to hit.
It's, you didn't want to roll a 12. Advantage.
14 damage.
Okay, you swing down at that one too. That one was previously unwounded, so although you hack off part of its hand and hack into its leg, it's not defeated. If you would like to make your last attack out of them, you still have advantages. It's still in the vibes. Or if you'd like to attack another one, that's fine too.
It feels like a bit of a waste, but I will
Okay.
hit.
It's only a way
Actually,
to
you can still roll advantage on that one as well. It hasn't become unwebbed.
This one for 12 damage.
Okay, you swing your axe down on it a second time, cutting it its head and its right arm from its body. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. It is now Squig's turn.
How fucked up are these guys looking?
They're very wounded.
Oh, all four?
Yes. They
Okay.
have been blasted by fire, and then webs fire, and then web fire again, so they're very hurt.
From my 15-foot perch, just have Ashley just burn down. I know I only hit like 2 or 3 of them, probably, right?
You can... Well, yeah, if you don't want to move down, but if you can move down, you can hit them all.
Do
Okay.
I want to. Too many people.
Okay. Then, unfortunately, from your space up there, you... well, are you willing to move over? Because if you're not willing to move any closer to them, you can only hit the Hirsch's case from where you are. Because of the way the range
moves over, yeah. Because I think I'm at the ceiling.
Okay, well then if you move over directly above the Tootsie Roll, you can hit all of them. If you
Alright.
move over here.
That's away from a group.
I'll do that, and if any are still standing after that, for my turn, I'll bust out one of the wands.
Okay, roll for damage on all those saves. 2 of them save. 7 damage.
Mm-hmm.
However, they are all killed. Burned in fire. I thought you were just gonna do it.
You don't deserve it!
I need your strongest candy, Mario. No, my candy's too strong for you. You must go and find a candy seller with weaker candy.
Somebody could play an alchemist and just be potion seller.
Please! I'm going into battle and I need your strongest candy. Anyway.
For my turn, I'll bust out Wand of Magic Missile and 3. I'll cast it third, so it'll be 2 darts per. Yeah. 2 darts per?
With 3 charges?
It'd be 4 charges.
With 4 charges.
4 charges would be 2 per.
Would be 6
I will
charges.
do that.
So you take 4 charges and you shoot 2 missiles at each of them. So roll.
First one is 4, 5, 6, 7 damage.
Okay.
4, 5, 6, 8 for the second
Okay.
one. 4 for the last one.
You're just taking everyone's candy today. Sorry, David, I didn't mean to hit your dice. That's yeah.
6 in 1 turn.
So, you have Ashley breathe fire, then you shoot missiles, killing the 2 that were previously softened up for you by Carac. Perhaps in a normal reversal of what Carac maybe does to people.
Do you know how many times does that happen to Eberron?
Not just Emerald, he does it to other people too. Oh, that one's weak. Funky eye.
Well, I don't do it on purpose.
I know you don't, that's just funny. Anyway, leaving only 1 left. However, in the meantime, Thoradin, what do you do? There's still 2 zombies.
Fireball. almost hit. Nope.
What'd you roll?
1.
Natural 1. Unfortunately, the fire starts to come to your head. It doesn't finish coming to your head. It's your turn.
So can I attack, or use my 2 attacks to trample charge
Sure.
this one?
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Alright.
Sorry, I see what you're saying. Yeah, you can totally do that if you want.
Oh.
If you want Carac to get no more candy.
Aha.
I'm just
15
that hits.
and 23.
Both of those hit.
And one more for that one. Plus
No, roll the damage first, because if you don't kill these guys, then you're
Oh,
going to
yeah.
need to use a horse to kill the last year.
12 to both.
Nice.
Okay. So, you swing out, decapitating one and then decapitating another as you move on. Sorry, I didn't mean to knock you off your Hershey's horse there. So, Carac, you see Asura riding a horse down the hallway and attempt to trample the zombie in front of you. Give me an attack roll.
15.
That hits. Roll 2d6 plus 4.
8.
Okay. Fails its roll, so roll the attack roll again, but this time with advantage.
17.
That hits. Roll the damage.
10.
Okay, so in a swift motion, you cut off 2 of the zombies' head. Then, Grenna, of course, sure, here's it. Grenna, Squig, and Carac hear the sound of galloping hooves coming down the hall. When Carac, all of a sudden, you see Asura on the back of a horse, fucking slam its hooves into the zombie, knocking it down, and then slam its hooves again, fucking causing its chest and head to just explode under the zombie hooves.
Where did you get a horse?
I found it.
I'm just wondering in this building. Tell me lies.
Is that really the weirdest thing you've heard today? Or seen today? Sorry, I guess I'm talking down to you.
Yeah, in reversal again of what is normal.
That's true. We're switching all sorts of fucking things today. The horse attempts to wipe it off of its hooves, and not that I want to kill your vibe or anything, but I need everyone except for Thoradin to roll me a Constitution save.
Yeah.
Real.
Oh wait, I'm up in the thick of it. Is that worse for me? Okay. Okay.
No, it's not the poison. That's you don't roll a save for that, remember?
Oh yeah, it just happens.
That's what I thought it was for.
You assume. Okay. All right. So tell me, what? Oh, actually, in a second, tell me what you all get. Okay, sure.
19.
Carac,
9.
Squig,
17. I forgot goblins are hardy little things.
and Grenna, whose name I totally didn't forget to remember.
15.
15? Okay. You all feel fine. Carac,
Yeah.
you feel a little hot, but you shake it off.
Okay.
Yeah, what do you guys do? Thoradin, I assume you moved to catch up with the rest of them?
Sure.
Okay, you run up to catch up with the rest of them.
Now we can roll an intelligence roll to see what happens.
Oh, I should note, after you guys catch up, the thing goes... goes back down the other hall.
Wait, does it pass anywhere close to me that I could reach out from my position? Because I'm at
you
the
can-
ceiling.
No,
I mean, if I fail, I'll take. If I fail, I'm fine with it making sense to me falling off of that.
Unfortunately, unless you have a prepared action, you can't, reaction grab it.
Ah!
Yeah, that's just not the way it
Okay.
works.
What about taking a swing at
Not close enough to develop.
it? Well,
Well,
it'll come back.
you don't have a melee weapon in your hand, do you? Because if you did,
No.
it flies too high in the air.
No. I have my wands.
if you had a melee weapon, you'd be able to make an attack of opportunity against it, but you don't.
Unfortunately, I do not have a wand of bashing, known as a blackjack.
That's a rod of bashing thing.
Rod of bashing, sorry.
Okay, it is.
What are those things made of?
Blackjacks?
Yeah.
Heavy, like, it's like metal.
So, yeah. What do y'all do? It goes
I don't know.
whizzing down this hall.
Back the way we came.
I would just as soon ignore it.
Yeah.
Do we go this way?
Continue on a
Or do
circuit,
we go back?
It's a bronze statue.
What y'all do?
but it doesn't
I'm
seem.
going to ignore it.
Would I be able to
I
roll?
already.
Would I just be able to roll on Arcana on it to see what it is, just how it's acting and what it's doing?
I will
This
give
is weird.
Thoradin an Arcana check with disadvantage.
What's a skill check with disadvantage? That's new.
I'm very curious.
Not bad.
18.
18. Something does occur to you.
So looking for an exit.
When you were training under your master, there was a point where, being a precocious youth, you were tired of how long it was taking to be a wizard. Because, I mean, that's the thing. Everyone assumes it takes a certain amount of time, but it always takes so much longer than you feel it takes time for. So there's always a point in every young apprentice's life when they try to take some of their master's magic to speed up their training a little bit. And you remember you tried to grab his spellbook at one point when he wasn't around, only for the spellbook to fly up and then, like, wander around the halls and hover and, like, basically mock you. And once he came back, it eventually just lied back down.
Mm-hmm.
It occurs to you maybe that this thing is just here to troll you.
I did a pretty good job.
You don't know if that's the case, but you get a feeling in the back of your mind like, I feel like a weird sense of deja vu. Like some asshole is fucking with me.
His master in his grave.
Oh shit. Sink or swim, bitch. Sink or swim.
I think that's throwing you in a sewer with an Otigu and being like, well, you have magic missile, you'll be fine.
What? No, Ortigus, no!
No, yeah, you'll back over. Anyway,
So we're continuing on this way, or we're going back the other way?
Ignore
I
the
think
thing.
you just go forward. Someone obviously
Yeah.
felt the need to protect this direction. So
Okay.
With all these
alright,
zombies.
you're gonna continue where
There's
you go?
this way, or there's the way they came from with that door.
Yeah. And of course there's another hallway back
That we have
you
not
didn't go.
explored.
So there are multiple places you can go, but you decide to continue ahead the way you're going. That's fine.
The way we're going might be going in deeper.
You,
I
in
think
fact-
that's lost fact. The
No,
gas won't be going away.
Yeah, but that could be the same for like any of the ways that we're going.
Yeah.
That we haven't
Okay.
gone to.
It is
So there are heavy bronze doors at the end of the hallway you're in. They're unlocked.
waiting on you, Squig.
Okay, you want to set for traps? Then roll me perception.
Fine, I'll get down.
I ain't even looking at it. Without it being checked for traps.
That door does not exist.
I mean, checking for traps is a perception check. It doesn't just have to
Oh.
be him.
I'll
Yeah.
help him then.
I can disengage traps.
Certain traps are an investigation check, but that's
25.
10.
there are no traps.
Oh,
Okay.
You are almost certain of it.
No, let's open the door. Well, if so, we don't hear anything from beyond the doors, do we?
No.
Okay, let's open the doors.
You open the door into a kind of, I think it's lozenge-shaped room. This is weirdly ovular, like a halls.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
All the doors bordering the room are made of heavy bronze, like the ones you came in through. Colorful glyphs are scribed on the western wall. There are two sideboards against the wall to the east. In the middle of the chamber are two stone divans, each with a human figure stretched out on it. A divan is like a stone couch, basically. With two, each holding a human figure stretched out on it. There are three stone divans, each with a human figure stretched upon it. Between the divans is a lone stone table holding a flask and 3 goblets, all made of crystal. In the bottom of the crystal flask is a quantity of silvery dust. The figures on the divans are 1 male, 2 female, each about middle-aged and perfectly preserved.
Huh.
They are very still, dust-covered and apparently dead. Their bodies are covered in dry snakeskin. The females wear a silver bracelet and hold what appear to be ivory wands. The male has an amulet of electrum resting on his chest, inset with a red stone of considerable size.
I do not trust this.
Could we do
at all.
I was going to
investigation or religion?
That sounds
Because
like
it
a
feels
puzzle.
like it might be ritualistic.
I completely expect something to happen.
I mean, having Egyptian stuff, you might know if they were being prepared.
I'm not smart.
So
I have no
when you
saves on
say
intelligence.
dead, but they're not like
No, they are perfectly preserved.
so they look like they were just put there yesterday.
Check in the room. If
Yeah.
I get within range.
I mean, they're covered in webs, which is a little weird.
How long did that last fight take? Would you say?
A certain amount of time. Why?
Long enough for Detect Magic to still be going?
This is like magic class.
10
10
minutes.
minutes.
There's a method you can use to do that, like today.
Because between that and then regrouping and stuff, just
I don't
Okay.
remember what it is.
They have wands. I'm gonna cast Detect Magic again and just get them within the fringe of.
you're not picking up anything on them.
Wand of obvious trap setting.
It's the same things as zombies in the hallway. Says they're not magic. Those are wands. I think these will wake up if we get close. I think.
So, what do y'all
It's
do?
just as likely.
I'm gonna stay at the door and take my bow out and prepare to shoot any of the bodies that get up.
Alright, everyone
Okay.
prepare actions, and then I can investigate the bodies.
If you want.
Well, I have a high AC, so that's why
Sure.
I'm going to do it.
I'm down.
So you're going to prepare
I'll
actions
take
to
out a bow.
While I
So you're
investigate,
preparing an action to shoot. You're preparing an action to
I
shoot.
look at the bodies.
Everybody's out there?
3 bodies.
Right, far
You said the females had wands? And the guy has nothing?
No, he has like an amulet
Oh.
with a big red gem in it.
Prepare firebolt.
It's clearly a trap.
Are you 5 volts?
They might not do anything until someone touches the fucking gauntlet or some shit though. Whatever.
I'm gonna roll stealth and prepare crossbow.
Okay, so you all prepare actions, and you go up and look at them, you said? They look normal. I mean,
And I
other
take
than...
the wands and amulet.
So you reach out for the wand. As soon as you touch the wand, it is snatched away from you, and they all spring up to their feet. You guys have prepared actions, so you can take your prepared actions.
Little did they know they weren't actually hostile. They just didn't want you taking their shit.
Alright, we're not dealing with this again.
Well, talking's a free action, so if they're innocent, they better say something. Like, stop it. We mean you no harm.
They had
You
cobwebs
had
on them.
prepared
They clearly-
actions on them. It's going to trigger as soon as they start getting up.
Well, I'm saying for him. Mister, they're probably innocent.
They're not innocent. Look,
probably.
they've been laying there with cobwebs on their front.
What?
And they look the same.
They were dead,
probably
covered
zombies.
in webs.
Or not zombies, they're probably vampires or some bullshit. What else goes to sleep for hundreds of years?
I don't know, is there cryostasis spell?
There might be, but I don't. I'm not betting on it.
Okay, so attack rolls. What'd you get?
I got. 24 to hit.
24 to hit?
Got it.
That hits. How much damage?
Five, 4, 8 damage.
Okay.
Yes.
And what was your attack roll?
25.
Goodbye, horse.
Okay, roll your damage.
action.
13.
especially if I get off of it.
Okay, and what'd your ball roll?
23.
Okay, and roll your damage.
No.
And I'm sorry, you did how much?
8.
And were you all targeting the same one by any chance?
I was targeting the guy.
You?
The wand seemed more threatening to me than the amulet.
So you're targeting one of the women and you, David?
Also one of the women.
The same one as him or a different one?
I'll say same.
Okay. You did 9 and you did 13?
Yeah.
And you did how much?
8.
And you were firebolting who?
One of the women spy got 13 on attack. The range spell attack.
Okay. So, as they spring up to their feet, you guys fire attacks. Thoradin missing, as she actually kind of gracefully bends out of the way of the attack. Your attacks all hit, although with your arrow, he partially moves his hand up and seems to at least knock it off course a little bit before it hits him.
Fuck. It's a magical ball. How the fuck?
They stand. One of them says something in a language you do not recognize, but the man says something in a very unusual sounding common as he shouts, "Thieves, no doubt come to steal our sacred treasure."
Why is
Then-
everything down here alive?
He basically puts his foot out in front of him, brings his hand out like this,
Oh, fuck.
motions it to all of you, and then does like a motion.
It's a fucking
And
monk.
I want you to roll initiative. Additionally, the other two women flip the wands out, and they're actually folded fans. And also take up a stance, putting one hand high, one hand
There
low.
are 3 monks.
There's 3 monks.
Fuck.
Holy shit. My initiative there. You would have managed.
It's all uphill from here.
Yeah,
One time card doesn't go first. Or one of the very few times.
yeah, this will be the
Second time,
Okay. So,
Carac is apparently too stunned that they're monks to take proper advantage.
sure,
Shit,
initiative.
monks. 10.
Card.
6.
Thoradin.
19.
Squig.
15.
And go.
17.
The one that Thoradin attempted to fireball springs up, leaps off the stone couch, runs towards him super fast. Like she clears the room easily. And yes,
I was right next to them.
you're right next to one of them, not her. You're next to the guy. So she then attacks first when she stops and she attempts to kick you in the stomach.
But one guy talks Hollywood, if you guys want to tell him we were trying to steal from him, you totally could be like, we were trying to steal from you, we thought you were dead.
Well, I mean,
We thought you were gonna come back as zombies, like the ones in the hallway.
It hits.
Okay. Yes, it does hit. If you want to attempt shield.
Sure.
Okay, what does that bring your armor class to?
25.
She still hits.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Fucking bitch.
oh, she probably crit.
I'm gloomed.
She probably crit.
She basically snaps her foot directly into your stomach for 6 damage. Somehow breaking through the shield to do so. As she does this, I need you to roll me a strength saving throw.
Did she fucking donkey kick him?
Seeing this Carac was
Or actually, you know what? Yeah. Strength saving. 13? Okay.
14.
14? Okay. She kicks you, and you almost get like, you're fine. But something was about to happen. She then follows that up with like a back fist, that she attempts to strike you with. Your armor class is 25 now. Unfortunately, fortunately for her, the back fist is blocked by the shield, and then she flips the fan back in and attempts to jab you in the throat with it.
I didn't catch it.
She gets
Pat,
3.
the damage on the first attack.
6.
Six.
That was a lot.
Then she attempts to jab you with the fan, but it also blocked by her magic shield as well.
So she's technically
She has 3 attacks. That means these guys can attack 9 turns around. They all have the same amount of attacks. I don't think.
Who
we should be
knows?
fighting
Maybe she
them.
has key points. She hasn't burned any. Who knows?
So, the other woman runs up, moves around to flank you, and does her attacks as well. The first attack is a karate chop to the back of the neck, which hits for 7, and I need you to roll me a strength saving throw as well. Not only does she hit you, but your muscles actually tense in a weird way, and your shield drops from your hand and clatters to the ground.
Oh god, no.
She has disarmed you of your shield. She then attempts to attack again. Actually, she attempts to attack your horse.
It's a horse.
She hits, dealing 7 damage to the horse, and the horse needs to roll me a DC, or I can tell you the DC, but a dexterity saving throw, so roll a d20 and allow the modifier. What'd you roll?
7.
Okay. The horse has its legs swept. It is not prone. You can use your reaction to land on your feet if you would like. All right, you do so. And then she attempts her final attack against you.
What the horse?
This time hitting you for 10, and I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw. You're fine. It is now. Thoradin, it's your turn.
So, how many went?
2 have gone before.
The guy is not gone, but that other one, the girl, one of the girls.
Where's the guy?
Where's the guy? He's right near Sid.
Which is how far?
From you? Why? What are you trying to hit him with? I'll tell you.
I don't know how far first. Well, you can't tell him?
Because I was going to do it theater of the mind style, so I didn't have an explicit range in mind. So can you just tell me what you want to hit him with, and I can tell you.
Blindness, deafness.
What's the range on that?
30 feet.
You can, if you move, you can hit him with blindness damage.
That's weird. But she's right next to me, so I can't actually move. So,
Well, she's in front of you. Move 2 squares up.
I mean, if you're worried about provoking an attack opportunity from her, yeah, she's right in your face. You can cast her on her.
then again, let's see.
Right, but it will blind them.
I'll take
They can make a saving throw.
make the save, and then also make this another save on that turn, which means it might get wasted actually.
Well, I mean, even if... Okay, so if they fail their save on the first turn, or on when you do it on them, but then make their save on their turn, you still grant an advantage to everyone who attacks them until their turn. Because they're blinds. They all attacks against them have advantage. So as long as they don't make the first save, you're still getting advantage out of it.
All attacks or all melee attacks?
All attacks. All attacks against blind people have advantage.
Huh.
Why do you think Sasha enemies always have advantage against him? Because he's blind.
Alright. Fair. Notice you can cast it on her and then you can move too bad for her range since she's blind. She probably
That's true. She'd have disadvantage. If it worked, she'd have disadvantage on the attack of opportunity.
Or you just hit her.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do Dragon Splash on that finale and do that thing you do. Awesome.
Okay. So, what are the dragon breaths?
I'll make it lightning.
Lightning on both?
Yeah.
Okay. Then they have to make 2 dexterity saves against your arcane spell save difficulty, which is 15. Right?
Yeah, it's not
14, maybe?
15.
15? Okay. Let's that. One is saved against, the other is not, so she'll take full damage from one, half damage from the other. So give me 2 3d8 rolls unless you decide to cast it. But I didn't hear you say cast, so I'm assuming it's cast in second.
I want to damage her, so let's do cast.
You're gonna cast at the 3rd level? Okay, well 48 2 times, one of which will be halved, one of which won't.
You sure it's not 46 because it says 46?
Oh, then if it's d6, it's d6, but oh well. Whatevs.
Damage is damage. It seems like a lot of damage. 15? For one of them? Or for both of them?
For one.
Okay, I'm sorry. So, 15 for the first one. Okay. And roll damage for
Oh, Jesus Christ. 17.
18. Okay, the lightning breaths blast out at her. One she partially dodges, the other which hits her straight in the face. And yeah, she is fried in lightning. She yells in pain. And it is now, unless I'm mistaken, Granny's turn. And I'm not, it's Granny's turn.
Greta's going to call out to, I guess, the dude, because the dude's speaking common. We were only hoping to claim treasure that was abandoned. We didn't mean to steal from anyone who's still here.
And that is why you attacked us as soon as we awoke? Your lies we will not listen to your lies.
We came across zombies in the hallway that fell off the fucking wall!
Good enough. I will then advance upon the one that was nearest.
Did you actually say that in character?
Yes.
Then the one that knocked his horse over, turns and says, "Silence, green skin."
Racist.
What's your turn?
I was then going to advance on the woman nearest Thor.
Get them, but not
You're gonna attack the one that's on Thornton?
Yeah.
Thoradin? Because Thoric's here too.
Then yes.
It's nice to know I'm not the only one who gets confused though.
Nah, man. 3.5 character in 5.0 campaign. I don't know.
Just be a dwarf rogue. You'd be fine. Probably be a dwarf thief if that would be this.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I mean, he'd be level 13, so he'd have fast.
Fuck.
Yeah, they're level 13 or 14, so he'd be pretty strong.
He'd
be way too high level for this dungeon.
Oh, no.
I read an article that said that additions are actually like in character, so like you go back in time, your characters would either shift to that addition they went back in time to, or they just be out.
That's silly. Anyway,
What is it?
Because
you hit, but I don't know if you're attacking the one with Thornton, you have advantage.
caused by like a
So
certain
you watch out
active
for it.
agent, pretty much not like something like
So they're doing alternate reality. They're doing like alternate reality, like
No.
Marvel universe.
no, it's not.
That takes
Or 15.
Okay, you run up behind her and swing for 15. Your great axe striking into her shoulder and down her back. You still have another attack if you like.
My second attack will also be on her.
Okay.
I'm kind of tempted to, fight these guys as normal, but not to kill them.
That one was 25 to hit.
That hits.
Just to try
Or
and
15
prove.
if
No, we're not just thieves.
So you swing this time, slashing across her left arm and back, doing more damage. She's pretty wounded. Okay, is that your turn?
no, I would also like to action surge.
Okay, you have 2 more attacks.
Not to build them up, but they seem pretty tough. So let's roll. Not to mention, I'd like 15 to hit.
Unfortunately, she sidesteps your blow as it clatters against the ground.
$28 to hit.
That hits.
For 12 damage.
Okay, and how are you swinging on this last attack?
The last attack I'll say is a downward.
You then plant your axe into the top of her skull with a loud cracking and squelching sound as she stops moving and is killed. Both of them call out a name in a language you do not recognize, and the man in particular gets a weird look in his eyes. It's not anger, but you're not sure.
Mild aroused.
No, not mild arousal.
How would he know? He doesn't know. He's not sure.
I assume Grenna has seen people be mildly aroused before.
Oh, yeah.
This is not that look. She's a worldly girl. And I mean that a little since I'm the stomping pun. She gets around the sense in case anyone's like, what the fuck? I'm like, no. I meant it very literally. So. The guy next to you flips over you since you already had to use your reaction to land on your feet. You don't have an attack of opportunity. Doing a front flip landing on the other side of the girl and running towards Grenna. He moves up to attack. His first attack is a straight blow to Grenna's chest, and it hits for 8 damage. Additionally, I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw. Unfortunately, all the air is knocked out of her chest, and Grenna is stunned as his blow manages to go her through a loop. And yet somehow he misses. His next attack hits your plate armor, and his third attack, as you know, which was like a left cross, and then he now does a roundhouse kick to your face. This is the last one connecting, dealing 11 damage, and I need you to roll me a strength saving throw. Or wait, no. You fail strength saving throws because you're stunned. So actually he hits and your axe falls to the ground, your muscles spasming in your stunned state. It is now Squig's turn. Then it will be Asura, then Hark. So, just let me know.
I was gonna try to clone.
Just take an action to pick up something. Drop. Or bonus.
You know, I don't know.
You get a free object interaction.
To equip a shield is an action.
Yeah.
Specifically, it's a specific thing for shields.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Just picked it up, but like not equipped.
not equip it yet. Yeah, you just grab it. However, that means with your sword attacks, you can two-hand them, making them do D10. If you just would prefer to do that.
Wouldn't I lose the +2 damage?
From the one.
Oh yeah, no, I guess you're right. That is weird. I didn't think of it that way, but that is true. Never mind. So
yes,
you can still make your attacks.
I
However,
mean,
attack
I get a +2 on the attack bonus. No, wait, no.
No, you just roll a
no,
d10 instead of doing. So dueling is actually just better.
So I'm double checking.
That's kind of silly.
NPCs and enemies we come across in the roll don't make death saves and stuff like that. Once they hit points,
No,
it's
once they're 0, they're dead. Unless the DM decides they're a special NPC who gets to make death saves.
Or player
That is a
designates,
DM
I'm not
discretion.
gonna kill
Or you just you're not trying to kill them. But that has to be a melee attack.
I'm going to run over to Grenna and toss Stitch onto her, just mechanical spider, use cure wounds.
Okay. So
Okay.
that D8 plus
Stitch up some of her.
int, unless you want to upcast it. Using a second level slot, it'll do 2d8 plus.
No, I forgot that I could actually do that.
Yeah, it'll take a second level spell slot.
I kind of want to say that.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
You'll just roll your d8 plus int.
Just go around. And this would get bonus from one of the war mages, correct?
Yeah. One of the war mages is not affected.
Ability modifier.
Yeah. Just your ability mod. I wish one of the war mages affected healing. That'd be awesome.
10.
10. You heal for 10. As a Squig throws a little like spider stitch robot that stitches up one of your which is weird because your wounds are mostly bludgeoning, but just forget
from
how that
zombies
works.
and stuff.
I guess if you saw some leftover wounds from the zombie, they heal those. And is that your turn? Or do you have more?
I'm going to move into position so Grenna can grab flanking on the guy.
Oh, okay.
And
Gren already has flanking on the guy from Thoradin.
Is there any
You can
way
move to help Asura by moving up to the woman. That
No,
would give
not
Asura
yet.
flanking.
might be a good idea. But is there any way I can use Oh wait. I will take the since I had to get within close. Do I have to disengage?
Yeah.
Okay. So I will take the bonus action disengage for being a goblin. Move over to Asura and actually pick up this shatter spike and hold it out.
No. He has Shadow
Yeah,
Spike. It's a shield.
Shield. Okay.
And he grabbed it. He just can't equip it yet because it takes an action to equip it, which is a rule specifically for shields to stop you from like going to bow to sword and shield really fast. I guess I don't know what the logic is. I think because it has to be strapped on base.
Okay.
It takes longer than just pulling out a
So
weapon.
I can't just click shit together for him.
You could, but it would take your action. So on the next turn, you could equip a shield for him.
Alright,
Just being
I'll
like,
get into position.
sure, I'll hold out your arm and be like, like a weird goblin squire, if you want. Shield boy! Shield boy! My name's not Boy. I'm at least as old as you are, and you know what? That really hurts, man.
I still think that'd be kind of cool though.
It's funny because the guy that comes up has like a big gray beard.
Yeah,
too.
I know, right? He's called Sword Boy, but he's probably older than that guy is.
I think it'd be cool to have a knight.
Never too late to be a squad.
You move to flank.
Yeah.
Okay, sure, it's your turn.
My horse is still.
Your horse is still prone, so
It
it can
takes
spend
half.
half its turn getting up.
Okay. Do that. Remount it. It's free, but actually.
It
He
takes
moves
half
to
of your
flank.
movement.
So
Move on
you
to
have
position.
to keep flank.
Okay, so I move on my horse. Alright, I get on my horse, and I attack with horse trample and my 2 attacks.
Okay.
Oh, your
So-
horse will have flanking.
Yeah, so all 3 have advantage.
Alright, so roll your horse's attack first. Is that +4?
21. Or
21
21.
hits.
11.
11 damage. Okay, your horse clumps down on her. Now roll your sword attacks.
27 on the first one.
67 hits.
And crit on that one. I think I might just smite her.
Okay, so roll the damage on the first one and then roll with the smite on the second. Are you using
Okay, 9 damage on the first one.
okay, so 9 damage.
I only have 1 spell slot left. But wait, no, we can rest.
Nope.
Just do it.
I don't want to.
If you use your 1 spell slot, you'll get 4d8 damage out of it.
I know we can't rest, but I used my action surge, wanting to survive right now.
Yeah.
If you think now we have it, because we're gonna be down, you be like, better you than me, and like save it.
I mean, these guys can stun people. Maybe that's
Yeah,
spooked
I don't
you.
like
And
these
they get
guys.
3 hits a turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna smite. So that's 4
An extra
total.
48. Total
So I
divine
need
damage.
6.
So you
total.
need 68 plus 8. Yeah, this is the coolest part of being a paladin. I'm gonna let you know right here is when you crit and go, get ready to get fucked, guy!
Oh, wait,
Look!
does it also increase smite's damage?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why he's getting 40. If you had a
Did I
second level
change
spell
that
slot, it'd be 68.
Yeah,
Plus his
okay, I
TV.
thought I bumped it with my thumb. 35.
35 damage. This is the best part of being a paladin.
Yeah, 35.
And how are you swinging down on it?
Well, I'm on horseback, so I guess I would either flip it and
Holy
stab
light.
down or just swing down.
You swing down, striking her head from her shoulders. It rolls across the floor as your horse and you move in perfect unison. It does that cool thing where it like bucks forward first, so that you're like back like this.
Yeah,
you go,
like-
"Huh!"
I was gonna say, and then like you rear up as
Yeah.
like you chop off the head.
And
I mean, I'm not holding the head, but that would be a little morbid.
Yeah,
you
fucked
move
up
it
front.
on her shoulders. She is. Well, I mean, paladins are still warriors. There's nothing that says they have to be wussies.
No, no.
In fact, some paladins are brutal.
Yeah, vengeance paladin.
Paladin, well, no, I just mean paladin like war gods. They murder people super hard. Anyway, it is now Clark's turn. Somehow went last.
Yeah.
Crazy how that happened.
Second
So
time.
the guy's only left.
Guy's the only one left.
He's in between Squig and.
No, he's near Granite.
Yeah.
You could move to
And
flank
Thoradin.
if you wanted to get into melee with him. But if you want to shoot your bow, obviously.
I would rather shoot my bow.
Okay, roll your bow attack.
I don't have advantage, I assume.
You do not.
13, I assume misses.
13 misses. Roll your second bow attack.
Unfortunate because 17.
17 hits.
Okay. For 14 damage.
So, again, he actually knocks your arrow off a little bit, which it still like hits him, but just seems to not hit him as much.
I have a question. Is he reducing the damage
He's
of my arrows?
metagaming.
He is? He's not metagaming, he's a feature.
No, metagaming.
Mitigating, not mitigating.
Sorry, again, MIT.
Yeah, it is. Okay, anyway, yeah, he does knock your arrow off course, but he still takes damage. It actually reduces it all the way to get to catch it.
Yeah.
And that's why I was like, I was so mad at first when I was rolling back, because I wanted one of them to spring up and catch an arrow and be like, yeah, bitch!
What's that? So, is it actually an Egyptian fighting style? Because, like, I remember it happening in the Scorpion King, that guy catching arrows.
Well, the thing is, monks can catch arrows. That's just a D&D thing.
Okay, because I was
So
thought about the
if
thing
you
with
played
the
your Sekiro Shadowmong guy, you can catch arrows.
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Is it
You
just
be
arrows,
like-
or is it ranged?
it's ranged non-magic projectiles. So
I don't know.
What if I-
I mean non-magical as in you can't cast magic missiles. I don't mean non-magical as in they can catch magic arrows. They just can't cast spells.
Okay, see, that makes sense.
I was gonna say have some like magic gloves and catch a magic missile. Just be
There's
like,
a glove called the Gloves of Missile Snaring that lets you do what the monks do.
alright, I need to do that then. Let's the hero character. So I can catch it every
If you want to do Shadowmong. Anyway, besides the point is that it now goes back around to. Actually, the initiative slightly out of order last time. This guy goes.
Okay.
I switched it over, so just don't worry about that. He goes first, and he sees that he is. There's Grenna in front of him. And that's who he's going to attack. As much as he would like to attack you, he's not going to provoke that attack opportunity from Grenna. You're still stunned, right? Because you haven't gotten another turn.
Yeah.
Okay. He hits you For 5, this time, like, sweep kicking your leg out from under you and knocking you prone. Normally you get a dexterity saving throw because you're stunned, you automatically fail it. He then gets down on one knee and does, like, 2 Imp Man, like, rabbit punches to the face.
It makes me.
There's a new Imp Man coming out.
I know.
Really?
Yeah.
Why can't
Carac be a better character?
Like, where can they go?
And unfortunately, these both hit as well, dealing 11 damage and 8 damage as he hits one twice.
Why can't Carac be a better character? He has wings that makes him so cool.
Yeah, he kind of sucks. It's a little unfortunate.
That puts me down.
Okay, so with the second hit, he knocks you out, and it is now Thoradin's turn. Grenna is unconscious right by you. Well, not right by you, 5 feet away, but
Breath attack.
double breath attack you and your familiar.
Yeah.
Okay, you move around in such a way as to...
And deflect that.
Or actually, yeah, there's no one around him. So, yeah, he makes saves. That's 15, right? He makes one, fails the other, so roll 48.
This one gets the second one over. Now with the Iron Fist.
There was a second one.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I didn't know.
forget.
Well, we all went and watched the first one.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, it was like a straight to
Point down.
movie sequel, I think.
Straight to Netflix.
Yeah, it didn't come out in theaters.
On the first one?
I also can't remember anything. Apparently, I watched the entirety of the Tamoachan and remembered none of it.
17 damage?
Tamoachan.
Okay, so it dodges part of your lightning and hits you with the other part, or hits him with the other part. He is wounded, he is not down.
He reflects the
Is that
way
your
breath
turn?
attack.
Okay. It would be Grenna's turn, so roll me a death saving throw. This is a d10 unmodified. If you roll a 10 or higher, you get a success. If you roll a 9 or lower, you get a failure.
You can't crit or crit fail, say.
Yeah, you can.
Wait, you said what or what?
10 or higher is a success.
Okay. I got one success.
Okay. Now it is Squig's turn.
He seems really hurt, right?
The guy?
Yeah.
Pretty hurt. More, he's bleeding.
We do have injured and slash down.
Yeah, Grenna is down.
In case that.
Wait, no, 8 would.
Hey, doesn't burn people up.
Yeah, this thing came on.
Force Granted to drink the potion.
You pour a healing potion down there and start. Yeah.
Now I'll run over to Grenna and cast Cure Wounds, except it'll be a potion with a bonus kit.
Okay, so roll that d8 plus 4.
It won't taste good, but that way, so it won't matter. 5.
5 plus 4. Plus 4. Don't you add your modifier?
Yeah, my aim's +3.
And you rolled a 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
So 5.
So,
You're
you are
thinking
healed
healing
for
potions.
5. It is now Ashura's turn.
Alright. I move to trample, or charge, trample, attack.
Alright. Roll it.
Attack.
Sorry it came to be this way, like...
Unfortunately, no one is flanking you now, so you'll have to skip those attacks on.
For the charge.
No, but you don't get up till your turn. You're still on the ground, which means
I rolled the charge then the moves.
I was unaware.
you roll the hooves and then he rolls his strength save.
15.
15?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he dodges the hooves. He manages to move out of the way, so make your sword attack.
Which way is he coming from?
Why?
Oh, he's thinking about me for flanking.
Me.
Oh, right.
You weren't next to him because... Yeah, you weren't next to him.
I was next to the one.
You were next to him.
Granted, I got the
18
other
and
side.
25.
Those both hit, so roll your damages for those. Not on one, right?
No, on both. Sorry.
I was like, that's a lot of damage for a single unboosted sword.
This is Dragon's Breath is a touch.
It's
Yeah,
touch
you touch
because
the
you touch the
casting,
thing you're casting it. Right? After that, you can actually make a 15-foot cone. So, anyway. 37. And how are you swinging?
I guess it'd be more of a stab since I'm charging. Or, well,
So-
no, it'd be a stab and then like a slash for the
So
second
you
one.
stab into him, pulling out of his shoulder, and then you slash, cutting him down the chest and causing him to fall to the ground dead. 3 of them are now dead.
Well,
And that is why we're going to call it this. You know what, actually? No.
They rise from their graves.
You all lean over and cough for 4, except for Thoradin, who coughs for 2. Then that's where we're going to end, as the poison fills more of your lungs.
Oh,
is,
the bandanas did
astral
seem to
force
help, right?
affected or?
Seems as if the bananas are it's permeating through your skin, not just through your lungs. Yeah.
Can I borrow that?
And yeah, the horse takes 4 damage too.
Thanks. Man.
It's been a while, so I thought like maybe not anymore.
And yeah, that's where we're gonna end tonight. I hope you enjoyed the session. I thought it was cool. I saw in the books that it was like, yeah, they have ancient stasis monks, and I was like, dude, this is dope. Ancient stasis monks? Yes! I love describing monks fighting because I'm a big fan of the kung fu stuff. And I thought in published adventures, probably not too likely to have monks, show up. But hey, there you go. Sometimes dreams do come true. Anyway, I'm Aradelis. You can find more of me at Lights Camera Initiative, where I, speak for everyone but David and Caitlin. I am going to be probably this month. By the time this comes out, the first one will probably have happened. But you can catch me on the Greyhawk channel. Additionally, you can catch me on the Scraticus channel doing a one-shot. Yeah. So, David, you have anything you want to plug?
No. I'm artist David Harper at Instagram and Twitter. That's all I got.
Okay. Ed, you want to plug anything? Or any final words?
Besides the typical, be excellent to each other. That's it.
Alright. Jeff?
Yeah.
Rob?
I feel a little guilty killing these monks. I feel like
Yeah, you don't
we
say.
are the bad guys.
I feel like we're the assholes
Why?
here.
They
And,
attacked us.
We
Fuck
attacked
them.
them first.
They woke up thinking
Did
we were trying
attack
to
them
steal
first. But
something.
anyway, that's all
We
aside
attacked
from
They're
the
gonna
course.
go attack us anyway, so fuck them.
Because they think we're
Jeez.
thieves and we didn't explain
What was
ourselves.
that?
Anyway, Sid, did you have you don't have to be that in character, Sid. Is there anything you wanna let the anything you want to let the people know? Anything you want to plug?
Not really. I also feel the same about the monks. I feel if certain situations didn't happen, we could have approached that differently without me being skeptical about every fucking thing we see.
Well, to be fair, the slug does put things in a pretty bad light. So I understand your skepticism. That being said, I also understand how you feel now. Anyway, yeah, that's all from us. Sid, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Rob, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Jeff, say goodbye.
Bye.
Ed, say goodbye.
See it.
David, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Caitlin, say goodbye. Caitlin, say goodbye. You're being really rude right now, Caitlin. Jesus Christ, what the hell? Anyway, bye!